All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go.
So that's on. Is this on over here? You want me to hit it?
Hang on one second. I'll do it.
I can't see the red. I can see it now.
You see that?
Yeah, I can see it now.
See those big old red dog dicks.
Ooh.
We might have to get Jeff to tell us what his elven eyes can see. Is that the right one? Do I have yours?
Here, yeah.
You like that red?
Yeah.
It's like that cherry red baby.
This baby's uncomfortable. What did they do to you, baby?
We put them in an oven.
What did they do to you?
All right. You guys ready to do this?
Let's do it. I'll go live and when you go.
All right.
Check.
We are live.
We almost. Oh, we're live.
And we have a special guest.
Excited.
And do you know who that special guest is?
Who?
Yeah, who is it?
I want the listeners to guess.
You want them to
first.
guess?
And we'll
Yeah.
wait for their response.
Well, we play the intro song before we introduce
Okay,
our guest.
Let's do that. Hold on, let me pull it up here. There's many different. I'll go with this one.
Maybe give this.
The year is 2057. All law enforcement has been destroyed. Unto this
Put it on the top of it?
come the Beach Cops, a ragtag band of vigilantes that patrol the oceans with an iron fist of justice, righting wrongs and sniffing thongs. These are their adventures. Beach Cops, Beach Cops,
Are you leaving?
Well, there it is.
Yeah, we're sniffing thongs and licking dongs.
Vigilantes.
Vigilante is my favorite French deodorant brand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like
It's by Nescafe.
Well, everybody, let's introduce our guest. She has a top podcast.
She's a former pro wrestler.
She's a cruise ship comedian.
Oh, boy.
Her
Rock's close friend.
her shoot from the hip take on life is both refreshing and exciting.
She has opened for Michael Wills Parisi on the road.
You may have seen her being physically and emotionally abused by Andrew Dice Clay on Instagram. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eleanor
Hey.
Kerrigan, our first female beach cop.
Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Probably our last.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet this is
By the way, we were turned down by 30 other female comics.
What female comics did you
We
reach
reached out
'Cause
to,
that's imaginary.
Whitney Cummings.
Margie Cho.
Okay.
Chance Bollinger.
Okay.
Who's
There's
that?
a dog barking.
We had Paula Poundstone said no.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Probably
Ellen
uncomfortable.
DeGeneres had other engagements.
Also, Ellen DeGenerate, another female comic. Not to be
People LaRue.
people LaRue.
Who's that?
P.P. LaRue?
Is that a French comedian?
He's big on the French.
She's French Canadian. She's great.
What about
Aren't female comedians? They're not comedians. They're cunt comedians.
They don't use that
I thought they're
anymore,
cunt
huh?
comedians.
I would say cunt medium. I like that.
Yeah.
Cunt mediums is like you talk to someone's pussy and you can tell the hauntings and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Why don't they call them cumsheedians?
Why is that?
Because it's she.
Oh wow. You really came up with a good one.
Was it good?
It was good.
We're gonna have to work out a different
about that.
system. You might have to hold the speaker to the side because it's hard.
Is it blocking my face?
Or it's just hard to hear you.
okay.
I mean, it's not. We have a very terrible system.
Eleanor's holding baby Frank Britton.
But I didn't know. Is the baby gender yet? Do
It's
we
a
have
boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah, look at the
Okay.
baby's big old boy wiener.
Hold on. Let me see this big dick. What's that, baby?
No, don't, Eleanor, don't suck it.
It's a baby dick.
Do you want to keep that? We'll give it
I
to you for
think so.
$1,300.
That's how much it costs. Yes.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
They're expensive.
They're expensive.
Not that much, but they are.
We've looked up.
are
That one was
expensive.
given to us
Yeah.
by some very,
You don't
very
Cool people.
tight beach cops. Some
Really?
people that were real
Some
close to the
tight,
show.
secretive beach cops.
Okay.
But you could, we could rent it to you if you want to drive around with
This
it.
is like shutting down my
Put it in a baby Bjorn.
clock.
What did John Little tell you about this program leading up to it?
He sent me a lot of text
Is
messages.
he still in therapy?
Yes.
Can we read them?
He sent you a lot of text
On the
messages
air?
about it?
Very upset.
Oh, another thing, Eleanor, I forgot to tell you. You're going to hear weird sounds.
Hold on a second.
It's gonna freak you
Do
out.
you have them on your phone?
Yes.
Can you please read them? No. Please. You have to do this.
It's sensory overload. They don't
what
know
he
what's
kept
going on.
saying. He-
Flashing lights.
These guys are morons, Eleanor, I'm
He's
telling
like,
you.
I had to take a break. I was like, what?
It was
Why?
like
It's a
huffing
podcast.
mayonnaise.
He took a break during the show, by the way.
He didn't-
He
Why?
tapped out for like 45 minutes.
What about Earl? Earl also said, "Be
Earl.
cool. It wasn't easy." I was like, what?
It wasn't easy.
Sounds like child.
What
You know what
labor.
Earl did? Earl
Dude.
quoted Predator for an hour and a half.
I've never
And then-
seen DeWitt get angry, but this made him very
and I was
angry.
furious. And then the last 30 minutes were us just making fun of him because he keeps mixing up the butthole for the pussy and being like, "Oh, this chick is so wet." He had told like 10 stories where
Yeah.
he sticks his finger in a chick's pussy. He's like, "Wow, she's so wet." He pulls it out. And there's a dookie on it. He did it over and over again. He can't figure out the right hole.
That was-
why was that hard for him?
that
He's
was-
like, oh, have you ever had an anal squirter? And I was like, that's diarrhea, dude. What are you talking about?
That was before Waze came out, though, so he was going just.
I was going both ways back then.
Oh,
Yeah.
be cool, Eleanor. I
Right
felt like I
ways,
was on
back ways.
drugs.
Yeah. Oh, either way, doesn't matter to me.
We have an assignment this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It feels weighty.
Yeah. It's very weighty.
Assignment.
One of our fans is a big fan of yours.
Okay.
Who
then
isn't, by the way?
And
hello.
she's been a fan all the way since Boner City, USA. She's old. She's OG.
Quick tangent. I heard O'Neill ran into a fan of Eleanor's the other night, late at night.
Yes.
Who was it?
Do you have bodyguards yet? Because you're approaching your fans, and not that we aren't, but your fans are creepy
No, but
motherfuckers.
remember, we were standing in the parking lot, and there was
Yeah,
nobody
at the
there. It was
Comedy
like
Store.
3 of us at the Comedy Store.
I was
And
not there.
After 2, so it's late.
It was
and there's
late.
a guy standing at the end of the driveway with his arms in the air, and I go, "That's one of my fans." And O'Neill's like, "No, it's not." And then the guy goes, "Eleanor Kerrigan."
And then he kept yelling. And I go, I'm going to take off, Eleanor. I think you and him have something to talk about behind the dumpster.
What are your fans like? Are they like that? They're like guys
Just
who
like
scream.
Oh, no, but tell him about what happened with that fan
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. So he goes, "Oh, you're my favorite. You're my favorite comic." I go, "Oh, it's great, man."
This
You
isn't
know-
the guy in the leather jacket who looks like Kaneki?
No, but he was there. Kaneki was there. He was sitting. You saw he was in.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy was sitting right in the front, right on the table of the stage, and the guy goes, "I'm your biggest fan." I go, "Great." I come up. He's like, "Eleanor." I get on stage. He walks out. He fucking left. And
He,
then
he
asked
couldn't
me,
handle it.
Couldn't take
Maybe he
it.
was weeping like fans who met Michael Jackson in the 80s.
Yeah, remember they used to pass out and then the EMTs would have to take him out of the fucking stadium?
I was like, "What the fuck? Where's he going?"
Maybe he went to jerk it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my first thought.
He just
He was
wanted
like,
a quick.
I had some new headphones.
He wanted a quick snapshot.
What's wrong with your
O'Neill
headphones?
needs.
Oh, you need a
He's
break,
doing
John
that.
Little? Pussy?
He's going to call Little. O'Neill, it's too much for
It's
you.
too much.
You're up there in age. You're not young anymore. You can't handle this
You guys
sort of
gotta
mental
stop
trauma.
doing this shit
There have been a couple of times where I thought one of us would die.
during this.
That's
Doing this.
that's the hope.
All right, I'm just gonna hold on to the baby. I don't understand.
The baby
Feel
died.
this-
That baby was alive when we started. And now look at it.
It was a full-blown baby.
Now it's a calcified corpse. And we posted around the apartment with pictures of knives. lives.
In our defense, we forgot to feed it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we were all doing
Is that
heroin.
the
You might have seen a
defense
movie about it.
It's called Requiem for a Dream 2.
Dude, I was just watching The Wrestler, my future, and
Oh,
so
are you going to
sad.
be in the female version?
Should we do that?
How'd they get Dog the Bounty Hunter to star in that?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you!
It would be great.
Why was he wearing a leather jacket on his face the whole time?
Was that part of his
prep?
Was that part of his character wearing a mask?
Yeah. No, it was the kid from Mask. He grew up.
I thought it was a sequel to Silence of the Lambs. I thought it was Buffalo Bill wearing some skin on his face.
Oh, if we had Earl, he could do the voice.
Wait.
Does that?
That'd fuck me.
I'm a baritone, deep, natural.
It's too bad he was so pale, though, huh?
Yeah. That's a friend of yours.
Be cool.
And by the way, I feel like I'm in my apartment with that dog barking. May or may not.
We're
kill
recording
the
these
dog.
at the dog fights, where Eleanor is
Yeah.
looking for a new boyfriend.
Oh, do you have a dog? Are you saying you have a neighbor who has a dog?
Yes, I have everyone in my building except for me and Annie Letterman has a fucking.
Oh,
boy.
name drop.
Yeah, look at that.
You just gave,
Celebrity
Eleanor,
building.
you just gave out your address. That's a no-no.
John Little literally had to move because he was paranoid.
Did he really
people
move?
doing-
Shut the
Yes.
fuck.
Did he really move?
Yes.
Because O'Neill said he lived near a Sprout.
He also got a better. I mean, he got a better deal on a
I
place.
live near
but
Sprouts too, so let's not bring that up.
Well,
You live with John Little.
Hey,
Eleanor, you just sealed your fate. These fans are lunatics. That's what he always says. They'll come after you. I go, what are you
I'll
talking
give my
about?
address out. Nobody's coming after me. I'm always looking for.
if you live with Little, they'll find you.
By the way, on their way to their apartment to kill you, they'll run into Annie Letterman. It'll be 4 hours later. They'll be having a conversation. They'll be like, I forgot what I came here to do.
Did the guy come back to see you perform, or he was gone the whole night?
No, he was gone, but
He
then
was
he
gone.
did come back very, very drunk, and he's whispering very closely in my ear, saying, "Oh, I just pulled a hair." Sorry.
Oh, hey, there aren't that many hairs. Do you know how much those hairs are? They're $5
Sorry,
a pop.
buddy.
Yeah.
I apologize.
You
We
need
could
to
only
now
have-
pull a hair out of your head and put it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
I'm not letting that happen.
that's 100% pure
DNA.
asshole hair. So
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they got it off of
Me when I waxed it.
Yeah, and a strong man. So what was the guy whispering to you?
He was like, "Oh, you do my favorite bit. I hope this is your bit." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, so
okay."
this guy's your number one fan.
he's like,
Totally.
By the way, you do my favorite. I think this is yours bit.
Was it like a Dalia bit, or was it your bit?
No, it wasn't my bit. It wasn't
It
my
turned out
bit
to be
at all.
Morgan Murphy's bit.
But he literally, he goes, you do the bit, anti-abortion. They call me anti-abortion, and I go, no, I don't do that.
You
bit.
mean like auntie, like aunt?
And then he goes like this. He goes, "Don't steal it." Why would I fucking steal?
Because it might not be yours, and it's definitely not mine.
Wait, you're saying don't steal the bit that I thought was yours?
Yeah.
You're like, what are you talking about?
Did he tell you that you do the 5 stages of drunkenness bit? That's your favorite classic bit?
But Ingram told me it was Morgan Murphy, so I
You do
was
that bit
excited.
about
I
the
didn't know it was Morgan.
Periods of dancing, right?
Yeah.
I had some guy come up to me. He goes, "I love your bit about the 7 words you shouldn't say on television."
Yeah, me too.
He's like, George,
"Oh, yeah."
I didn't know you were
You're
still
my
here.
favorite.
I love it when you get super self-deprecating. You're like, take my wife, please.
Some guy goes, "Hey, wait, no, you do that bit where you have a doctor, Dr. Vinny Boom Bats."
My favorite bit is where you bring a tiny dog puppet on stage and roast people with it.
You're the guy who does that. You do that Mighty
So
Mouse.
hacked. So
Some
hacked.
guy goes, "Why don't you smash watermelons anymore?" Did you stop doing that?
You do the Mighty Mouse song, right? And then you read some books.
Dude, that documentary about you doing magic is super sad, though.
Right?
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, there are
Which
2.
one? We don't know which documentary you're talking about.
Oh, I love your Instagram where you beat the shit out of that woman. I think she's a comic. Oh, you mean the Dice Man? Sorry, that's not
I've
me.
never laid a hand on her. It's all verbal abuse.
Dude, it was super funny when you got knocked down in that bagel shop.
You got knocked out by another comedian.
You're a lot taller in person.
Well, how'd you guys do that in After Effects?
Wait, so is this fan really a fan?
Yeah,
Or
they're really a
they
fan.
Think I'm
They
an
like
anti
you.
No, for sure.
no.
And he's like, congratulations on your recent baby, Amy. You're like, I think you're talking about Amy Schumer. It's not me. No, but you do the bit about when you have the baby 9 months later. There's a baby. So how long did you talk to this guy for?
Not very long.
After that,
Then it's switched right into sex.
you're like, look, I'm not who you
I was
think
like,
I am,
okay,
but we
fine.
might as well.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you passed my first test, not understanding or knowing any of my bits, and being fall down wasted.
I prefer someone that doesn't know my.
He's like, I don't know. This pussy kind of
keeps
feels
them
like
hard.
another comedian's pussy. I'm not sure this is yours. Are you sure this is your pussy?
Does your pussy squirt?
How did it? Oh boy!
No,
How
no,
did
it does. It does. It's super
Earl
funny.
says it squirts.
Earl. Oh, dude, I would love if you and Earl were a couple at some point.
Oh, be cool.
Eleanor, it's time to ride the rod.
I don't think my tits are big enough. For
Little over my age bracket. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
way over.
Oh boy.
Did you? Are you still in high school?
Hold on a
'Cause
second.
Basically,
Pretty
how long are
much.
you in town for?
Can you legally drink? Be cool.
Daddy Man has a subscription to Minchies.
Daddy Man. I think Daddy Man's a
Pretty
thing he
much.
invented on this show.
Daddy.
I had heard him say
Sexy.
he'd been saying it for a little while, but
he was trying it out. He's
but
warming it up.
his official
Daddy
debut
Man?
was on this show.
He calls himself Daddy
Daddy Man.
Who?
Earl.
Yeah.
Earl, but he kept saying,
Oh,
Daddy
yeah.
Man needs a nap.
If you say Daddy Man 3 times,
thought it was
he'll
Big
show
Daddy.
up.
Earl will show up with a boner.
If he walks in here with leather pants right
Be
now.
cool.
Also, his Daddy Man. I think soon it's going to be Granddaddy Man because
Is he expecting, or is his daughter?
I think he's just getting an age where he's like his kid. I mean,
You think he's gonna call himself Granddaddy Man?
well, he could easily have a granddaughter that's 18 years old.
Granddaughter. You could have a daughter.
No, he could have a granddaughter that's 18 years
definitely.
old.
What?
for
He's
sure.
70. Yeah, he could.
No, he's in his 50s.
He's 71.
I would
He's
believe. I would
50,
almost
right?
believe.
Yeah.
I think
Imagine
he's
even
young.
if he had
You have a 30-year-old daughter. No, you'd have a.
if he even if he had a daughter at 30 who's 18, it'll be 48, then he'd have a brand new kid. He could easily
Be cool with this math, O'Neill.
Have you done it? Have you done the math right?
Yeah, just to make
I have friends that are younger than me and are grandparents. I mean, they're whores, but
Dude,
so are their
I
kids.
worked with a chick at the Pancake House in South Carolina who was.
this is a recent employment, right?
yeah.
You were commuting, right? Back and forth?
No,
Between beach
Why am I
cops.
touching this baby's fingers? Oh my god!
it's weird, right? It's a weird
At
baby.
this point, I was literally just like,
You're calming it down.
By the way, at the end, if you want to throw your name, we draw names, and whoever name gets picked, they keep that baby for until we record another episode. So you
Okay.
could be in the mix if
That
you
could
really
be a
There
want.
are some female comics, I won't name any of them, who bring dogs on stage. You could bring a baby Bjorn with baby Frank.
Okay,
And,
Dude, I think you would kill with that.
Yeah, new shtick.
What's a female? Oh, you don't have to say female comic, Amy. You just say cuntmick.
cut Mick.
Cuntmick.
That's very good.
that
Yeah,
was
and then
an Irish-
or a cockmick.
Oh, so what I meant to say about this Pancake House, that's when I go on the road. I go work a shift at the Pancake House in South Carolina.
Guys, I'm coming through your town. You think I can
I
get
didn't know
it?
there's road work as a waiter.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
Road work is a waiter.
Do you want to give a plug to the specific
That'd be
company?
amazing.
Absolutely.
That would be
It was
great.
the International House.
IHOP.
No.
Wow.
It was the original House of Pancakes.
The OHOP.
The OHOP.
Wow.
The one with the Dutch baby.
It was the very. It was the very first one, or it's just called the original?
No, it's called the original.
Have you ever seen the unoriginal one where
I
they're just
have,
ripping
yeah.
off? They're ripping off all the original.
Yeah,
bits.
there's a bunch of bootleg Star Wars toys in there that they melt down into
Well, it's
pancakes.
bootleg pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, made from Impossible
Weird
Burgers.
Al eats there all the time.
I used to work at the original Denny's.
Did you?
Yeah, it was called Original Denny's.
I worked at the unoriginal Denny's.
You worked at Nettie's.
Yeah. You worked off at knockoff Lenny's.
Lenny's. is what
Knockoff Smirnoff.
It was got
Knockoff Smirnoff would be a great fucking comedian to go up there. In Russia.
Do it.
He's just doing his bit.
You should do it. Knockoff Smirnoff is great.
Or knock Smirnoff. Knock knock. Who's there? Russia. That's just every.
Russia who?
Interrupting Russian cow. Like it's all the same jokes.
I think we should.
I already
pitch him
have
on some
one.
of these bits.
I have a great
I
bit.
don't see why he would take them.
You give a knock knock. Who's there? Russian. Russian who? Always Russian for that pussy.
That's too dirty for him.
You're a Russian to the bathroom. then
Because you had too much goulash.
then European. And I'm a watching.
We need to meet with him immediately. Eleanor, do you have his number?
I actually, I asked him to do the podcast, and he
This
turned us
podcast?
down.
He turned us down.
Live from Branson, Missouri. Beach
He
cops.
did. Last night we couldn't get him, so we had O'Neill.
Oh, I like I like how I was filling in for Yakov.
Knockoff Smirnoff.
He was
We
knockoff
could've
Smirnoff because he was
pitched
replacing him.
I was Cockoff Smirnoff.
So you're knockoff Smirnoff?
The double knockoff.
I'm more Schlockoff Smirnoff.
Because knockoff Smirnoff gave us the toss off.
What are you, jerk off Smirnoff?
Jerk off Smirnoff.
That's what he would call
Is that light still red?
It is red.
Oh, God. We have
blinking.
too many things going on
It's
here.
a lot. It's
It's
a lot.
blinking.
Oh, what I was
Is
going to
that
say.
bad or
Supposed to
good?
be. Is it blinking red or is
Yeah,
it blinking
red.
yellow? Because that
Red.
means it has a UTI.
I'll go pour some cranberry
I
juice
think
on the
I'm
lens.
going to get a UTI from this podcast.
You
I'm
might
not
get one from that
sure.
baby.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah. That's what
UTI.
We
This baby
insist
wants
that-
to go back in me for some reason.
We insist all guests
Mom,
get up and pee after the podcast is over.
And we're going to need a
in
urine
a cup,
sample.
and then you guys all drink
Oh,
it. Is
yeah.
that
No,
what happens?
we do have to drug test you to make sure you're not on any
to
substances.
see if I'm a diabetic. What are you guys
We drug test you
checking?
by testes.
No, you are. You're diabetic or you're pre-diabetic?
I was borderline. No, my levels were really high about
Me
4
too.
years
Me
ago.
too.
Oh, you guys have the same.
on the borderline.
Because you need what?
I
It seems
used-
like I'm going to lose
You-
my fingers.
You could just stop, cut sugar. That's all.
Yes, cutting sugar.
I lost a quarter of my foot.
What? You're on the Ari Shafir straight candy diet.
Oh, it was.
You wake up, you get the Brax jelly beans for breakfast.
Does he really eat that?
Oh my God!
He
Have you ever
loves
heard? He's
candy.
like, I mean, you need
And soulmates.
you,
if
you need
that's
fruit,
true.
so you get cherry Jolly Rancher, and then you get a watermelon Jolly Rancher. That's a smoothie.
Gummy worms are from the earth. So
Swedish
organic.
fish is my shit.
Oh, really? Those are the worst.
they get stuck
up.
in your teeth. You didn't even get most of
What
them.
are you talking about?
Eleanor's teeth fell out a long time ago back
Yeah,
in
these aren't
Philly,
real.
South Philly.
I bought these from Argus Hamilton.
Eleanor only had one
You got Vargas
toothbrush.
Hamilton? I thought you said Vargas Mason.
Vargas Hamilton.
Vargas Hamilton would be good.
I said I bought these from Argus.
No, I thought you only had one toothbrush amongst you and your 10 siblings.
I'm not going to lie and say that didn't happen a few times, but yeah.
Would you use it at the same time, just down the procession line, or was it one at a
Screaming,
one at a
yelling at
time?
No, your dad was like, I'm done polishing my boots. Who wants to brush their teeth?
Was there a sign-in sheet? Like, leave your license.
I heard he used to use.
There's a deposit.
Was it attached to like a cinder block, like a gas station, in case someone got
It's
ideas?
chained to the wall.
I'm sorry. I'm going to hit
Frank, you got to burp Frank.
Sorry, buddy.
Easy.
Stay right here.
Frank just made a
Don't
poop.
you dare
Hold
grab
on a
that
second.
baby.
I think what'd you do to him? I think he's having a seizure.
Here, put my wallet in his mouth.
Baby, no.
Has anybody changed his diaper in a long time?
Jerking off?
No, not 3 months.
Eleanor, the baby's
sorry.
jerking off. How dare you? It's not that
Jesus.
kind of podcast.
Hangover.
The baby's a lefty. You're using the right hand.
He doesn't even wake up when he jerks
Eleanor,
off.
do you want to go first? We're all going to breastfeed him for 5 minutes.
That's why we had a woman on, is because
Who's
Frank, we're trying to
starving?
bring him back to
I
life.
forgot to wax my nipples.
This is a.
I'm going to tell my mother that you said there was a sign-in sheet for the bathroom.
For the toothbrush, not the bathroom.
Oh.
Bathroom was a free-for-all.
How many times were you?
Was a nightmare.
How many people
boy,
were peeing in
yeah.
the bathtub while everyone else was trying to do their stuff?
There was multiple. Like I can remember showering with my brother Billy
And there's
while my brother
big-
Jimmy was taking a shit. and John
In the shower?
brushed his teeth.
In the shower? He's taking a shit in the shower while you
No,
guys-
there was
saves
a toilet
time, I
right
hear.
now.
Did anybody ever like?
And then Jimmy would peek in to look at me while I was showering. I'm like,
Just to
hey.
make sure you were
And
washing.
he's like, I'll give you a stick.
What is he, a
of
gym
gum.
teacher in middle school? Use the soap.
I'm gonna do the scoliosis test on you after you get out.
I'm
all
gonna
right?
be
So-
smelling your pussy, so make sure you wash it. So did anybody like to take a bath and somebody like to take a shower? So there'd just be someone bathing, or somebody showering on top.
Mostly because the tub was always clogged. But yeah.
Did anyone ever pee between your legs while you were taking a dump?
No. But it got close.
That's how you met your
But-
wife.
that competition.
It was a Japanese game show.
To give me the name, I'm gonna go overseas. I'm gonna make it over there, O'Neill.
I'm trying to get him to
John.
go to to China and be one of these actors that they hire to be the CEO of a company and give.
Oh, that's a real job.
I know, it's a real job. I've
Oh,
been.
who, Little would do that. Are you talking about Little?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I was like, this would be great for your resume of bizarre shit that you've done.
Welcome to Konnichiwa Factories. I'm John Little,
That's
CEO.
Japanese.
Well,
It's a Japanese company.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
fine.
an import.
You know what? I'll suspend my disbelief for this bit.
Are you Japanese?
No.
Fine,
did you
welcome to
know?
Chow Industries.
There you
Feng
go.
Chow gave me a job here.
Fuck Feng Chow.
But the problem is, if you do that,
Fuck Feng Chow.
He's so mad at him.
This guy spends more time heckling me on stage than he does with his own child.
if he's not a Patreon member, he should be.
Feng
Here.
Chow heckler. Oh.
I was like, Feng Chow. That's a better name. Feng Chow.
Fingus. It's short for Fingus.
Should we lend him the baby in case he misses
We
his
should,
son?
like how to spend more time. Here's just be next to it.
I mean, you guys have spent more time.
That's great advice.
Start. It's a start.
Danish, it is a start. I'll
The
tell you that.
Danish parenting advice.
It is a start. Be
Just
next to it.
be
Step
next to it.
one.
Just be next.
Be-
That's all I
be
ask.
around it.
You don't
Step
even
two.
have to do anything. Just
Be cool.
Step 2 is be cool. Step 3 is daddy man needs a nap.
Daddy man's having an 18-year-old friend come over. You need to get out of here.
Takes daddy man about 2 hours to get his dick hard.
Daddy man wants to see those daddy cans.
Daddy man's gonna get his hand crank out to get this dick hard. Be cool.
He's got an old circus crank.
I think he bought Jay Leno's.
I just bought a monkey. It's an organ grinder. It's only been grinding this dick.
I meant to say is the organ grinding.
Somebody say grinder. I'm on there. Be cool.
The daddy man can.
Man, this podcast moves so fast. Can't keep up mentally.
Yeah,
That's what Little said. He
Is that
said,
why he needed a break?
And then he said he was going to start doing improv because he felt like his brain wasn't firing.
Yeah.
we were too quick with words.
He texted us. I go, we're not making any sense. We're just rhyming stuff together.
What was the exact phrase he used? What was the phrase he used to describe how quick we were?
Oh, I don't know.
Shooting from the hip?
No, it was something.
That's only elevator.
Man, these guys are shooting from the hip. No question.
No,
of
he
that.
sounds like something he would say.
He said unbelievable wordplay.
Sounds like a judge on like a limerick show.
And then O'Neill's like, what do you mean? Unbelievable word gay? And he's like, you did it again.
There it is. You can't stop.
How do you guys keep coming up with this shit?
By the way, we did place third in podcast wordplay for the year.
The podcast
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Right behind Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was them and then an NPR show got right in front of us.
Wait, don't tell me.
Yeah.
With Paula Poundstone.
And then an 8th grader's science experiment.
And then a bunch of kids someone overheard at the playground.
Yeah, I forgot
beat
to tell
us
you,
out.
we win most of our awards at state fairs. The podcast
State
category.
fairs? Who cares?
Oh,
State fairs, more like
are
state
quick.
bears.
Man, I gotta go.
Take this.
I gotta go read a book.
He sent out a text message. So, you guys want to do like an improv troupe? Here are the people I'm thinking about getting involved. We'll meet a couple times a week. I go, what are you talking about?
It was for him to get ready for the next speech cops.
I got a 1-year-old baby, John. A new improv troupe is just what I need in
You
my
should
life.
tell your you should tell your girlfriend, hey, I got an idea. Improv troupe.
Look, no one in LA is doing them. It's an untapped market.
It's only going to take 8 hours a day. Gonna have to quit doing everything else.
And I'm going to be doing a lot of space work practicing around the house.
Yeah, I think
Space
I think he
work.
threw your name in there. He's like, maybe we'll get Eleanor.
I don't see why not.
We need a woman.
Little's a big fan.
Have you got on? Has he come up to you and said, "Is this your bit?
Was that who it was?
Is this your bit?" It goes
What's
hickory
that, John?
dickory dock.
Is this your bit? Wait, is this your slit?
He holds up a chart.
Was this baby a monkey? Why are the toes petrified?
oh,
We can't answer that.
Well, because we had it pick up stuff with its feet a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
it
were on
might
fire.
be my kid with these toes.
That looks like you. Has your lips. Oh, those lips look blue, like it's suffocating.
Oh, you all right?
No,
buddy?
it was eating blue sugar on like Eleanor.
yeah.
Yeah, in
We have the
a bag
same
over its
neck.
head.
Hey, can we get some soothing harp?
This isn't soothing for you.
Oh, some soothing harp would be great.
Harp
oh,
would be.
What
I
are
forgot
you
to say.
upset about?
Harp?
Original
Ooh.
pancake
Is this
house.
because I'm Irish?
Oh yeah.
28-year-old
Playing the
grandmother.
harp, I mean.
Wait, there's a 28-year-old grandmother at the original.
She was 13 when she got pregnant. Had the kid at 14. Then her 13-year-old got pregnant.
I don't know what you're laughing about.
Hold on, we gotta take a time out. What is this? Is this clouds?
Here's the mix we're listening to. If you want to recreate it for your
Here,
family,
put it
and
right
friends.
on the. Put that on there. So
I got 10 hours of dog barking, 10 hours of Michael Jackson noises by an impressionist, 10 hours of Scary Wolf with 10 hours of clown horn.
Oh.
So it's.
Can we do just a light clown horn with some harp music?
You sure?
And I think
Is that
I think that we could ride that for
Did
a
you say
while.
some fart music?
No fart music. Just
yet.
regular.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I think we're gonna have to pick our spots maybe for the very end to go crazy with the sound effects.
So do you like sound mix this yourself or?
Yeah, they call me DJ Danish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
Most
it.
DJs have the speaker right by.
There's got to be a better way, technically, to play this.
Oh, dude, I saw him in Vegas. It was crazy when he opened up that new tab in Chrome. And
Yeah,
And I was like, he's not gonna do this.
I opened for Diplo. They flew us out Popeye's chicken on the private jet.
holy
Whoa.
shit.
You guys see that? Popeyes is private jet money.
Does it really?
They really flew Diplo out because that sandwich.
Oh,
created a
I
fucking
saw that.
stir.
Yeah, I saw that they flew sandwiches out to him on a private jet.
Have you ever had
Was he on?
Popeyes?
I have not.
I did. Yeah.
have.
Is it-
Popeyes is actually.
I like the way.
I like their red beans and rice.
I usually get it right before I go to the check
What?
cashing place. I find it's a good one-two combo.
I like to eat it right before I clock in at the post office.
I was just getting ready to go there.
I can't. I am starting to side with
Wait,
Little.
You don't like
It's slowly getting to you.
you don't like red beans and rice?
Well, we've only been doing it
I
10
don't-
minutes.
No.
Oh, I love
don't
red beans.
think
It's one of my
I've ever
favorite
had that
things.
in my life.
Red beans and rice?
Or rice.
Have you ever had their-
I for sure
You never had rice? Oh, because you don't like Asians because your father was in Korea.
You hang
I
out
think
with
so.
O'Neill's Dubs Rice Man all the time.
The rice man. Yeah, I just don't like rice. I don't mind the.
You don't like the
I
man
don't
part
mind
of
all
it.
Asian people. Not. I mean, like, there's a lot I don't like. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you had Popeyes?
No.
We're sponsored by Popeyes.
Yeah.
Presents Beach Cops.
But
I don't like the
just their
other
Mardi
one
Gras
either,
mustard
though.
dipping sauce.
Is that like Arby's horsey sauce?
Dude, it's so good.
What was the other one they were comparing it to? Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A? What are you talking about?
Fila, the sneaker, they serve chicken in the sneaker for you?
Yeah.
That's what Dice calls it. Chick-fil-A. You
Yeah,
go
the
to
filla.
Chick-fil-A,
The filla and the manila.
You fill her up.
And you're like,
with
what are
the
you talking about,
Chick-fil-A.
Dice? He's like, shut up! I'm gonna hit you. Get the Instagram ready.
You want a backhand? You want the back of this glove imprinted on your face?
Wait, the
Wait, the
video-
Velcro of my glove
Oh,
stuck in your
fuck
hair.
me.
What?
Oh boy. No record? Oh boy.
It wasn't recording.
Oh boy.
The
Are
whole
you
time?
serious?
Oh boy.
Fuck me.
That was 3.
Turn that on.
That says 31 minutes.
I know. Don't worry. I'm gonna. Boy. That's true too. Yeah, and it's. We do have video. We can take
have that video. We'll be good.
But it said 31 minutes.
I know, but it wasn't the red one. There's too many things. I do something.
Listen to the harp and the clown.
It's all right. We do have audio of it. Don't worry. Is that camera still running?
That's still working?
All right.
I like that we're talking
Are we
to
going
it
to
like there's a
reintroduce it,
cameraman.
or are we going to?
We'll just take it off that.
How do you want me to get that to you?
Good question. Maybe we'll just release that video on for the whole thing too.
Why don't you take the micro SD card home and rip the audio off of it? Then?
Okay.
Okay.
And you know what I'll do is I'll just download that first part of it and then I'll give it to you for the.
Yeah.
By the way, hey, it's my first technical snafu in about 200 episodes.
There we
How
go.
many
But it looks the
episodes-
same. It looks the
I know
same.
that. I don't think I hit that button.
But if it had a time going,
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You have to hit record
then how was the timer going?
because I just hit play. And don't worry, it happens on
This
occasion.
is the new segment we have called Audio Questions.
Do you want me to look?
Do you
at
remember
it?
what-
I grew up in a typewriter store. I could probably.
No. I mean, I've done this for hundreds of episodes. Occasionally, you're just going to get a snafu. Let's continue on with the show. We have the audio.
Let's go back and let's try to remember the bits we did and do them again.
Wait,
We did that on Boner City once, and it was not fun. It was like, no, you said that thing about.
The good thing is, it sounded completely organic. It didn't sound rehearsed at all. Talk about, so you were at the original Pancake
Yeah, how'd
House
that
working.
go with the 18-year-old grandma?
28-year-old grandmother.
28.
Yeah.
She loved to eat ass, she told me.
I bet.
Well, who doesn't?
She would break up with a guy if he wouldn't get his ass.
Well, that's why she's
like-
a grandkid at 20.
She's like, I don't care if you get along with my kid or my grandkid, but if you don't eat ass, that's a deal
You ain't
breaker.
in mine.
How old was her daughter?
Her daughter got pregnant at 13. so-
Congrats.
you know what they say?
best
Eating
friend-
ass and mowing grass.
If they ate ass, she wouldn't have gotten pregnant.
I know. They should have
gotta
just
get in
stuck to
that ass.
eating.
Were you just about to
eating
say
ass.
your best friend was pregnant at 13?
15.
Wow.
Oh, really?
And then she
Was your best friend named Eleanor?
Yeah. Were you that best friend?
She had the baby.
She's never met her baby. Now she's doing comedy in
Shut
LA.
up, that's my godson. And she had the baby when she was 16.
Oh, so this doesn't have any weight anymore. She was 16 when she had the baby.
But she wouldn't let go of my hand, so I was in the room when
The
she
baby
had the
or
baby.
the-
You delivered it, right? Dr.
Almost.
Kerrigan?
Me and my brother Jimmy, because
Did you get high school credit for that? You're like, I'm going to go deliver a baby.
You do get
biology.
you get high school credit for every teen pregnancy.
especially in an all-girl Catholic high school.
Which
you definitely get
Mario
credit
got
for
her
that.
pregnant?
It wasn't a Mario. It was some
What?
other idiot.
Were
And then
parents
he went
disgusted?
to jail 2 years later. No, it was awful.
To get away from the baby, or
I think
to
so.
Okay.
I think so. But now they're good friends.
Does he have to
Are
pay
they really?
back child
But
support when he
by
gets
the
home?
way, he's
Did he have to pay
he's
commissary?
old. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, the guy was way older.
My godson.
Oh yeah, he's in his 40s right now.
His 30s.
Did he have to pay part of his prison commissary to the woman, like half of his noodles?
No.
How many chocolate milks did he have to send her?
All right, here's 4 ding dongs and a ho ho.
Did he ever hit for Valentine's Day? Would he make her ketchup wine and send it to her?
Guys, I'll split up this Twinkie, but we got to leave some for my kid and the wife.
I'll get sued. I'll spend more
You're
time.
the mother of my child. Here's a jar of ketchup toilet wine. I paid for you in prison.
Toilet wine.
How did the kid
do it?
turn
Does this
out?
look like this is going? Yeah, now we're cooking.
It
with
looked like
gas.
it was going
He's a good
before.
kid. I don't
I'm
think
gonna
it was.
cross my fingers that we were going.
in hopes to die.
Stick a needle in your pie?
Are you really gonna be able to pull that audio from it? Because it was
Dude,
good.
I can do wonders.
This podcast is making me
I make
hungry.
miracles every Thanksgiving, like Tupac's
in
mom.
the toilet.
You said this is making you hungry? Why?
This
We're talking about
podcast is making me
pancakes
hungry.
and ass eating?
Yeah, ass eating,
Oh,
pancakes.
did you bring your shorts to?
I brought shorts.
Okay, we have co-ed changing rooms. That's what we have in my apartment.
It's right here.
We have how long can you wrestle DeWitt segments, and we put the timer
Yeah.
on, and we see how long you
I'm
can
a
last.
professional wrestler.
But I take it
DeWitt
really
would never want to
seriously.
fucking.
By the way, the second half of this, the beach cops is actually just a cam, just a cam session.
Yeah, we wait for tips.
Where we just all jerk off for an hour, and people pay us in coins.
Have you had Esther Koo on? She's quick. She doesn't. She.
No, we don't want. Is she a squirter?
I don't know, but she comes quick. I believe. Doesn't she?
That's her thing, right?
At
The end of every
her
episode?
podcast.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
God, I think my
quite a
parents are
gimmick.
ashamed of me. She must be a whole new level.
Does she really masturbate at the end of every podcast?
I think so, yeah.
You're gonna have to look into it.
Yeah, it's a squirt cast.
What if she's just making a sound?
I like Esther. I think she's great.
Have you ever
What do you
heard?
think she's faking it.
Maybe.
Have you ever heard?
Whoa.
She is.
Fake it till you make it.
She works with those. She works with those two partners, Clux and Clan. Clux and Clan.
Clux and Clan. What?
Yeah, Coup, Clux
It
and
could be
Clan.
it could be cucks.
It could be, yeah,
Cucks
Cuxfold.
is a little.
Cuckold and
Cuck's
Clan?
a lot more fun than.
You're a
Clan.
cuck. I masturbate at the end of every podcast.
Ari.
Takes me 4 hours.
Ari was a cuck.
What if
I masturbate to
Ari
someone else doing my
rivaled
podcast for me.
What if Ari rivaled her?
I come after every show, every podcast.
Watch how fast. And he just comes on.
I'm tired of doing storyteller stuff. I'm doing live sex shows now.
I like to come when another guy comes in, takes the mic away from me, and does my own podcast for me.
It makes me sit in the corner and watch.
He's a podcast cuck.
I really like it when he has a real big, deep voice.
O'Neill's paranoia is kicking in.
Checking
man.
checking the power grids, seeing that the electricity's not going to go out. I'll call gas and power. Do you have any predicted rolling blackouts? Give us the time.
It's stressful being the audio and video engineer of the show.
How many episodes have you done of this?
49.
Is this 20?
20, yeah.
And
But
you
it
have-
feels like 49.
But I have.
mentally, it feels like 50.
That's it. It feels like 180.
Yeah.
Well, that's how bad my brain is. I can't even calculate
That we did in a
numbers.
month.
Yeah, because we're so quick.
Okay.
Because we're so good with
The wordplay is so strong. It
it's
takes a lot out
word
of you.
assassination. I mean, it's beautiful.
So wait, what were we were talking about your friend? She had a kid at 16, which isn't as big of a deal if she had
As
it at
13,
15.
right,
Does she feel like she
But
missed?
she was pregnant at 15.
She missed the boat on
she could drive
Teen
herself.
Moms.
Yeah.
Could have
She
made,
did.
Those people live in fucking mansions.
We were in a pretty big gang fight too while she was very, very pregnant.
Really?
Oh, no.
And they're like,
Very
don't hit her in
pregnant.
the face only, guys. Let's be classy. No body shots.
Yeah, no gut
I
punches.
remember-
Was this the Sharks and the Jets? Who was
Pretty
this?
close.
Were you fighting the Socias?
It was the.
You guys
it
are
was the-
definitely the greasers.
It was the.
You motherfucker.
It was the trimesters
But yes,
versus the
yes.
sharks.
the tribe.
The trimesters versus the Sharks.
She went for that little belly.
So she
could
was-
still
she was
throw a
brawling?
punch. Yeah, sure.
Oh, she threw her baby's hips into all punches.
She's like, was that a kick from the baby or from my opponent who just kicked me in the stomach?
My
let's,
opponent. I like that you.
wait, let's
like,
take the clown horns off and just let's
Why, is
turn
that
up the harp
bothering you?
music a
Are
little
you
more.
sure on that?
I'm
Let's go
sure.
back to the fucking dog that's been barking.
don't worry,
I'm in my
Eleanor.
apartment trying
There's
to
Don't
worse
worry.
things in store.
We'll get.
Did people
What's
tell her
gonna
in?
happen? I'm scared.
Someone order farts.
I may have to use the restroom. You know what annoys me?
Oh, when you hear someone taking a dump, you're like, oh, I gotta take a dump.
Oh,
now.
does your ass water?
Yeah.
Every time?
It gets juicy. It does.
Do you know what I do sometimes?
It's Pavlov's farts.
Yeah. When my wife.
Do you have to take a dump every
Can I
time you
tell
watch
you what
the
annoys
Shit
me?
Network?
Sometimes my wife will take some oatmeal and dump it into a pot, and it makes me really have to take a shit.
I get that. That's
She'll
true.
just go.
Sometimes my wife will
Plop it in.
shit into my oatmeal. It really makes me have to take a shit.
Oh, they say eating shit makes it just come right back out.
Bunch of shit
That's what they
eaters.
say, shit in, shit out, man. You know?
Yo, what is this, MS-13?
By the way, I hate how much you guys all laughed at that fart noise. I fucking hate
Why? You don't
it.
like farts?
You guys are, your brain is idiotic.
Of course,
As
yes.
soon as you hear it,
Especially ours.
Hey, what if we told you it was
I'm
queefs?
surprised you didn't start jerking off to it.
What if we told
We
you
were
it was
close. We were
queefs?
close.
Would you
Well,
say we
it's
were
hard to make
scientists?
guys laugh. Just make a fucking fart noise. You guys are idiots.
I always say nobody
Tip
will.
to female comics.
Yeah.
More fart noises.
Nobody will ever write
Less
a
political.
joke.
This female's a killer comic. All she does is make fart noise. The men
Dude,
fall
I
out of their
fucking
fucking
love
Wait,
it.
there's a comedian that does that.
If there's a lady comic who just made
I
blew
fucking
massive
hate
farts
you.
on stage, I would go fucking nuts for it.
Wasn't it Roseanne?
I would sit in the front row. I'd be like, yeah.
Standing ovation as
Could
these
you
fucking
imagine?
eyes are
Do it again. She left it all on the field. Did you hear that last fart? Did you hear that last fart she ripped?
Didn't the guy say to you, Eleanor, are you the one who does this bit?
Wait, if that's not yours, don't steal it.
Don't steal that fart.
Not a lot of people are doing them.
I'm telling you, Mitzi is rolling in her grave listening.
I always say nobody will
Sorry,
ever
Mitch,
write
I'm
a
sorry.
joke that's as good as a fart.
No.
A fart is what everyone's aiming for when they write material.
Hear that? No one will ever write a joke.
Gay.
as
No, we
good as
will.
a fart.
What is
I
that? What's
heard
the?
it. You don't have to repeat it.
I know, but that's a quote. No one
the-
will ever write a joke as good as a fart. Ryan O'Neal.
I've always said it.
No one
It's
will
not-
write a fart as good as a joke. Jerry Seinfeld.
and Ryan O'Neal.
Wait, what's the female equivalent though?
Nobody. I don't.
Doug.
No.
Queef.
Is it
bro.
queef?
No.
If you heard a queef, would you die laughing?
Abortion. Abortion.
The sound of
don't
it?
laugh
No,
at it.
the topic.
The way
it's a
guys
female
dick
fart.
smell.
Yeah.
Dick smell is the. Is
No, I'm saying like if you're sitting around with your friend and her grandchild,
Who's now 41.
what do
By
you
the way,
guys
I was
laugh
very
at?
jealous. That's when my biological clock started ticking. When,
Oh yeah, we could hear it. We're like, I thought it was on the speaker.
do you have that noise?
Let me
Biological
look
clock
it up
ticking?
Do you? So what if you're sitting around with your friends? What's the equivalent of a fart for ladies that make you just die laughing?
I don't know. A clever
titties
joke,
slapping
not just
together?
A fucking bodily function.
What about- I think the
malfunction
equivalent
or
of a
whatever.
fart for ladies-
Is that why they call it a bodily malfunction? Because it only makes the males laugh.
It's a male
a
fart.
male function?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, that word
That was
wordplay's
good
slowing
wordplay,
down.
you
It was good
motherfucker.
I could keep up with that.
If you rhyme that, maybe I would understand it.
I thought it was good wordplay. So when y'all are sitting around, y'all, the equivalent of your farts is like doing 8 characters like Tracy Ullman. Is that what you do? Is that the equivalent of a female fart?
You tell me the Tracy Ullman show is the male fart.
You just angered
It's
me.
the male equivalent of farts.
That's sophisticated.
That's a sophisticated. I can't fucking stand
That's
her.
the fucking funny.
Tracy Ullman. I used to
Yeah,
watch
watch
it
that
in the 80s
shit.
when I was a kid, and I didn't understand.
What about
it.
Tracy
I go, what's
Chapman?
going- Oh well, yeah.
Dude, that was the
I
funniest.
would watch Tracy Chapman.
Fast Car? Yeah, Fast Car makes me
Fast
laugh.
car at Richmond High. Man, look at he did it again.
He's so quick.
You're not
And
laughing
they
at my
slowed
phone.
down. They stopped because we stopped talking about farts. So they
I got a ticket to fart out of here.
You realize that this show is 90% fart related.
I don't care. I love it. I'm just saying. I think it's silly that
that men like it so much.
that literally a guy would die laughing if you made a fart noise.
Yeah, it's true.
Of course.
To Sarah,
I love the clock. I just realized
it
there's
should
a
be
clock.
a rape defense.
They say,
like, girls should just make.
They say
fart
if you
noises.
go
The
man
guy
to
would
woman,
start laughing and stop raping.
That's not gonna happen.
if you go man to woman transgender, they say you instantly stop laughing at the farts.
Oh,
If you
that's
go
how.
to the woman.
That's one of the tests.
Yeah.
To
That's how
see
you know
if
you're a
you are
female.
actually a woman in a man's
The
body.
doctor-
Before you can compete,
Yeah.
you know, and like
No,
athletics.
it's the psychological test they give you before they give you the hormones. They go, "Is this funny?" And you go, "No, yeah, you're definitely a woman." in a
You're
man's
ready.
body."
You're ready.
They call
I mean,
it the fart shack test instead of the Rorschach test.
Wait, what did you just
It
say?
doesn't
You
matter
said
how old you guys are either. Like
I
I,
just
was
had
just
some.
home. All my brothers fucking farted on me. I mean, it's just
All
like,
your brothers farted on
That
you.
makes
Is that
them
the green?
laugh.
Is that at the airport?
That's agreed. That's
instead of the
agreed.
Hawaiian
Oh,
flag?
you were fart raped.
my whole life.
Your whole life.
Wow.
Fart rape survivor.
Just got dark.
My brother Bobby can clear a fucking room like you wouldn't believe. I don't know what he's.
What you mean? People.
my clock ticking?
People leave the room to go to the room where he is blowing farts.
They're like, hey, Bobby's in town, guys. You hear that?
So they can all laugh.
Did you hear
and enjoy them
Bobby's
together?
Bobby's outside. Clear the room. Let's go see him.
Bobby's performing out front.
He just farted, and you could cut through it, and they're all dying laughing.
You can cut through that fart with a knife.
Look how happy you guys are. I fucking hate you.
It's new material.
Make you mad?
It's new material.
Why do you make you mad?
This doesn't make me mad. It's
He
just
should have
dumb.
a fart
idiotic.
off versus O'Neal in Buffalo was on fire.
Oh man, I
Is that because
cleared
the
out the
Buffalo
green room so bad that one of the servers there decided to take a dump in the green room and clog the toilet because he knew it would be blamed on me.
Overflowed.
It flooded the whole
We
room.
got blamed because his farts were so rancid all week.
It was not us. Later, the guy confessed.
Did they take back the blame?
No.
I never got anybody
They
clear.
turned
My
back
name was
the
never
clock?
cleared at that
They
club.
didn't do a public apology.
in the paper. They never printed a retraction.
Is Pid still
fart
trying to
traction.
get it?
Fart traction.
Jimmy Pidd wouldn't perform when
Is
we were
Pid
there.
trying to get it printed
A
still?
refartion. Well, look, without farts, the show would not exist.
I get it, obviously.
But so, what's the funniest thing to ladies?
I don't know, but I don't.
It's true. It's true. All of it's true.
I was testing him.
He's a man.
He's still a man.
He nearly passed away from that.
It was just.
Holy
That's
shit!
in his defense.
I'm sorry.
In
Mitch.
his defense,
I'm
he almost passed
sorry.
away was the pre-diabetes.
Yeah.
He's not post-diabetes.
Mitzi, none of these guys are past, Mitz. Don't
Oh,
worry.
no more fart
Oh,
jokes.
God.
Oh,
She
Mitzi
hates
used to
fart
fart on the
jokes.
while I was on the phone with her all the time. She would fart.
Hey, did you hear that?
Oh, that was Argus.
Was that Argus? No.
Oh, he has a great Argus fart story.
What? Ooh.
What's happening?
Oh, by the way, one time Jeff and I were on
This
stage
fart's
together.
orgasmic.
And we were bombing our ass off, and so I just farted into the mic, and we
Standing
killed.
ovation.
Annihilate
We
it.
killed for like another
Annihilate.
5
Standing
minutes.
ovation.
Did you really kill Farty in the mic? He farted in the
I did it once with Earl too, and Earl, I was bombing and I ripped, and he goes, "This is the greatest fart I've ever heard on a mic in my life." Crush.
He gave Arsenio all
Crush.
pink.
All right, Eleanor. People have typed up transcripts of what we've said on the show before and sent them to us.
Okay.
And
Will you do that for us, Eleanor, after this show?
Yeah, can you talk to your dad, the typewriting guru?
And more than once, the phrase "farts into microphone" was in the transcript.
Epic.
And when we read it out back later, it's so
Have you ever been a court report horror?
No, but my best friend is.
This the one with the grandkids?
No, her name's Cindy.
How many best friends do you have?
Do you keep track? Of
Yeah,
who-
yeah. Well, I have a tight group of friends.
Like tight, like pussy wise,
Tight.
or
Were they
Well,
all?
I
In
wouldn't call 'em
were they
tight,
all in this gang of yours?
Pretty much, yeah. Cindy's Puerto Rican and Italian. She'll fuck you.
Was that part of the membership? Which are you, Puerto Rican or
so
Italian?
just because of their nationality, they'll automatically fuck you up, or does she have any skills?
Well, I'll tell you that Cindy's the sweetest girl in the world, and like I was at a club. She was dating my other
she diabetic?
very close friend. I'll call him my best friend. We're blood brothers, actually.
He's my
She's not diabetic.
Is that why you have AIDS? What is
blood
going on?
brothers?
Magic Johnson?
Have you guys ever done that, blood brothers?
No,
Oh no,
no,
but
we
you
do
would
cum
fart
brothers.
on each other, wouldn't you? You fucking
Fart
weirdos.
brothers. You fart into my asshole, I'll fart into yours.
and then fill each other's asses back and forth forever.
Oh, is that how you do it? I
eat it
was
out.
having someone fart in my mouth, and I would swallow it, then I would fart it back
that
out.
takes too long.
But then they eat it out. They have to suck it out.
Oh, don't get him started on butt eating. We've been trying
Look
to
how excited.
wean him off of
The
it.
human centipede is.
I wouldn't eat out a fart.
Yeah, right.
You
Not
have.
intentionally.
You would have to
What
get
I
fart.
was going to say, you said ladies don't like farts, but we once had a guy send a video to us, and it was totally dark.
I'm gonna say we don't laugh at it, but we don't like die over it like he nearly just.
Oh, well, this
Yeah,
lady.
but that was super funny because you were saying that you don't like them, and then we asked you why, and a fart came off.
Like, yeah, just fall down. Go
I
ahead.
know how to kill the wind every time.
Fucking base humor is what that is.
Sometimes you have to be smart to
Called
be
you a
this
basic
stupid.
bitch.
Oh yeah, well I read about this in Encyclopedia Britannica.
If guys are so stupid, why have Cosmo been selling like I'd have better orgasms for 18 straight years in a row?
Would they, if they were farting on it, would it be?
It's like, how many different tips do you need?
You need 5 tips in the asshole.
5 tips in your fingers, 1 in your mouth gagging you.
You've been watching too much
The other one
Euphoria.
holding the
Yeah.
fart. Oh,
Is that
I
red
love
light
it.
still on?
Yeah, you don't
Have you
have
been
to-
watching Euphoria?
I love that. I can't.
You love all the wiener pics.
So good.
Episode 2 is a real donga-palooza.
How
Yeah.
many dunks
yeah.
are in it?
Yeah, the
Dong,
circumcised,
dong,
big,
dong.
small, fat, thin, black.
Fucking beautiful.
Oh, did you see is that the one where the fat guy's jerking it?
No, I'm on episode 2.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I'm on episode
Okay,
4.
I saw the whole thing.
So you saw the guy doing the reverse fucking jerk it. He had a real tiny wiener, and he was.
That was-
Oh, sorry.
But
Wait, spoiler alert.
You can't.
Now I
my
can't.
favorite.
How am I going to get
That
hard
was
to
your
it?
favorite. You're like, this is making me so fucking horny.
I'd love to.
I kept pausing. I'm like, oh my god, it was.
The
so
guy,
good.
would you think that was his real wiener? And they're
Yes.
like, so he basically did a porno. The guy was doing a porno.
There's a comic, I won't say his name, who was telling O'Neill and I about how small his dick is, and he had was it a prostitute or a girl, a regular lady?
It might have been a
He
prostitute.
said she was jerking him off, and
Oh, yeah.
so small
It was a
that
prostitute.
She was ripping his pubes out.
Yeah.
But people have seen his dick because he showed it, and they say it's beyond micro.
And he's a big guy.
His name's Earl.
They call him Daddy Man.
Be cool.
Daddy man.
You don't want to reveal his identity, but everyone calls him
Wait.
Daddy Man.
I got dick
Really?
pics to disprove that, O'Neill.
I have yet to come across one, but my,
Come with a U or?
like fool around with
Oh, a
guy
big,
that little.
We could set you up with this guy. I think you know him.
Would that bother you, or you go?
No, but my friend,
The friend of the 16-year-old that got pregnant?
no, this is
She
from
wouldn't be
out
able to
here.
feel anything.
Wait, should I separate and say LA friend versus Philly friend?
No.
You know
Yeah.
my friend Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
Peltz, we work together.
Wait, you can't
for
use
forever.
her. We don't want to get sued.
It's fine. I'm not going to say the other person's
Okay.
name, but she was dating a guy and she freaked out. She was like, it was awful.
So tiny.
Yeah. And he was a comic too.
Oh.
She freaked
Wait,
out.
he must have felt terrible.
No, she just, she would be like, you got to cover my section. That fucking idiot's on stage.
Oh, Jesus.
She couldn't even look at him.
No.
Do you prefer, does it make you feel better if it's tiny and then it gets big when it gets hard because you're like, I did that? Or do you just like one that's like
all of you had a,
do you like one that's
like, I have no problem talking through a fucking
This
fart.
should be a game show. Can men concentrate
can't.
through a fart
You
sound?
cannot concentrate.
It's a business meeting.
It literally.
And you keep working.
Women, you can take over the world. Just bring fart noises. Oh, look at that! His dick got harder.
he looks like the guy
Piece
from
of shit.
Euphoria.
She got mad. Why are you mad? Why are you so mad?
By the way, with that clock, this sounds like the longest 60 Minutes intro of all time. Next on 60 Minutes.
I'll tell you.
We talk about farts.
So that guy had a
Pops,
really
it's
tiny
gonna be
penis
the-
on Euphoria, but he had huge nuts.
No,
right?
tiny
That's what
nuts.
ladies
I thought they
love.
use my balls for they put them in the post.
No, but would you rather have a shower or a grower? Do you feel like you have done a better job if you have a guy with a small?
I'm gonna try not to laugh.
I laughed at his trying not to laugh because he was like,
He's on the Gong Show over here.
I'm gonna
make me laugh.
try to make
He's on the
it.
Dong
"Oh
Show.
yeah,
Try to
make me
make it.
laugh."
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you talk about how big of a nutsack you like.
Let's go with
man.
something a little more soothing.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
slower. No, you
Go ahead,
can't.
Eleanor.
He put the glasses.
Can Andrew survive?
Oh, with
take
the
the-
harp music.
Let's take
behind
the
it, it's
clock
great.
out and let's just so we can get on track here. Let's go.
He's thinking about like death. Think about death. Think about taxes.
Play some kazoo. He'll get it.
Think about the baby,
Yeah.
and then put a baby fart. Think about the baby.
Yeah. Oh, the harp music's great. Okay. All right. Let's do the harp music. Just get on track.
If I let my
No
guard-
kazoo. No kazoo. Let's just play and keep the fucking show going.
If I let my guard down, those farts really get on top of my head.
Why don't they do this when they're trying to interrogate terrorists?
Right.
They do.
Yeah, it's called fart therapy.
It's called fart boxing.
fart boxing.
You ever fart box a terrorist?
No. We actually had fart boarding.
Fart.
It's one of our Urban
That's when
Dictionary.
Dick Cheney sits on your face and farts on you.
I say just the harp. Let's just go with the harp and keep it on track.
A little kid.
Too tempting.
I know.
No, so do you prefer? Does it make you feel like you've done a better job if you have someone who has a tiny
And then
show,
all of a
and then
sudden
it gets
shows up,
hard,
you're like,
or do you
"Look
like
what
a
I
guy who's
did."
like, oh, look at this, and then it gets hard, and it's the same size?
What are we gonna do about this? That kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Right.
What if a guy with a tiny, like flaccid penis was like, what are we gonna do about this?
But
What if a
he
guy
was
has a
good at
huge
other
penis?
and then it
stuff?
gets smaller when it gets hard.
He has a huge penis and it just gets small and compact.
He's like, don't make it hard; it's gonna get tiny.
It looks great, and then when he gets hard, it turns.
Yeah, it
into
turns
like
into a tiny little pinner.
What if it gets so small that it goes out of his asshole, and then that's when it's hard?
What if we're the same size?
Yeah. Oh.
What if he signs documents with it because it's so pointed?
Okay.
Look, I've been with never real small, but yeah, I've been with the shower, a grower, not a shower.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
And no, that's not true, Andrew.
I'm so angry about it. That's why I beat you.
I don't even know what shower grower means, but I think it's me.
Illinois, you've made me so mad. Get the Instagram camera out.
Get me my fingerless leather condom.
I love that there's an
Fingerless leather
Instagram. Instagram.
That's the most useless condom I've ever heard of.
Yeah, my condoms have no tip.
Is he at Best Buy? Does this camera do Instagram?
If his condoms were fingerless gloves,
Do these
and the top
the
is
tip just
out,
sticks
it's
out.
so gross.
I just don't want the shaft to get messy.
I don't want the germs on the tip. I don't care about the tip. The base is where the germs get in there.
You can't get AIDS on the
It's
tip.
stuck in your head.
People are shaking it.
Excuse me, pharmacist. Do these fingerless condoms come with fringe?
Do you have rhinestones on them or not?
Can I get these customized to say dice on the side?
Real small.
Can we change the E in dice to a K?
Oh my
The Dick
God.
Man.
He comes out the Dyke Man.
That's a new character I'm doing.
It's me, the Dyke Man. I love to eat pussy all day long.
Yeah, look at me. I go bowling.
Yeah, look how big my clit
Oh
is.
my God.
I wear flannel shirts and boots.
Does Dice eat butt?
Dice is, yeah.
He's a butt eater.
think so?
I mean, just so you know, from other.
I'm not- I've
from
never, no.
Have you ever talked to his wife? Does he eat butts?
Why would I have to talk to his wife?
know what
I've had my own experience.
Oh, come on, Eller. I didn't want to.
We wanna break
do
the dice
that.
wall.
Yeah, we broke the fourth dice wall.
I know what Dice eats when he's sick.
Ass.
What?
He eats ice cream.
Does he?
It makes him feel better.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I delivered it to him.
It's gonna make you ice cream in your panties.
Talking about like he would know what how to get ice cream delivered.
I spoon fed him.
One
You
time
made
he
me
was
wear the
at-
fingerless.
He was at a party just recently.
I heard this story.
Party?
Yes.
We only go to farties.
It was a big farty that he was at.
Don't leave him hanging on parties.
Don't look.
Farty McFly over there. He opened it up back up again. He opened it up again.
We lost him.
Hold on, I got it under control.
He has to get back into his zen place.
So what were you guys saying about parties?
You need to
I was
talk to your
saying-
therapist about this.
Oh, I thought that was on.
By the way, quick tangent. James Painter once went up, the Comedy Store legend, once went up to this open micer who was horrible. This guy named Jay Ireland. And the guy was on stage, he's like,
There's a lot of names being
like,
said.
do that bit. And the guy's like, what bit are you talking about? The bit where you go, yeah, give me a minute. I'll get to. No, I gotta hear it right now.
Yeah, it's about his girl. It wasn't his girlfriend farting or something.
Where he did it, and he just wanted to hear it because it was so bad.
And then he did it, and he's pounding the
Yeah,
table.
he did it. Thank you. That's so good. Oh yeah. I can retire from comedy
What was the point of the bit? It was
There is
was-
no point.
I think he
It's a
said his
stupid
girlfriend.
fart noise.
his girlfriend farted.
No, but this guy was
terrible.
This guy was so bad.
Get on stage and say, "Hey guys, I was fucking my girlfriend the other night. She farted like this."
That's it. That was it. That was actually better delivery than he had.
Yeah, 'cause there was some comedic timing to it.
This guy was
this guy was
terrible.
that
I
bad?
ran him out
I
of
don't
town.
remember.
I did it. The original roast battle was between he and I on the open mic. Ari set it up, and
Okay.
then he left a
Not.
little while after that.
What'd you say to him?
And then
Like,
one
he
time he
left
called
town.
the Comedy Store, and someone goes, "Hey, someone's on the phone for you," and he's like, "Hey, O'Neill, it's me, Jay Ireland." I go, "What the fuck do I want to talk to you?" And I just hung it up. I was like, "Fuck this guy."
What if he?
You know how people go like years,
Yes.
and then they think everything's the same when they come
yes.
back. I go, "Dude, why we were never friends."
He showed back up, and he was like, you know, like, hey, and everyone's like,
we
get
deal
the
with it
fuck outta
almost
here.
every night at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Especially
Get outta
now that it's busy, people are like, "Hey, remember me? I was here." I'm like,
There's a lot of. Do you remember that girl that was there the other night? And they're like, "Oh, she was banned. She runs up a huge bar tab, and then she
yeah.
tries to beg men to
I go,
pay
"Isn't
for
she
it."
a comic?" And they're like, "Yeah, but she's been banned a couple
Yeah,
times."
she has a
I'm like,
GoFundMe
couple?
page to pay her bills.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why would you ever
you
serve her
farting?
another
No.
drink?"
What's
You know,
happening?
he's farting in his hand. He's gonna smell it.
No.
Don't throw it at me.
I'm not gonna throw it at you.
This is where we do the fart shot put contest. We measure how far the smell goes.
Why are you wearing almost
There was
jeans,
shoes.
DeWitt? This is unlike
I'm wearing
you.
jeans.
I'm wearing jeans. You told me to
No,
wear.
those are very short jeans.
I rolled them up because I'm hot. I'm not used to not wearing shorts.
I thought there was going to be sand on the floor for this, like beach.
Oh, yeah. No, we have an umbrella.
Oh, this is what I was looking for. One of these bad boys.
Finish your story about the dice man. I heard
put them in the
I heard his
ass.
mind was blown recently.
Oh yeah.
By
'cause-
eating ass?
No.
Even worse.
And listen, if this is an ad for him, he's good at that.
You should do a commercial for this.
Good
by the way.
ass?
He's good at all of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the fucking
But
pot.
I'll tell you what he don't laugh at: fart jokes.
Yeah, it's beneath
He doesn't
me.
laugh at him?
No,
He doesn't. He's like,
thinks it's
Doesn't even get my yam bag hard. I do high, bro. That's low, bro.
but he does laugh at this. You ever with a girl and you grab those fat rolls, you know, the ones on the back of her fucking neck?
That's hilarious.
It's a fine line with me because I like asshole stuff, asshole habits, but I don't like the fart bits. It's low hanging douche.
Why does he think?
He hates him.
Why?
He hates shit jokes. He's very much like Mitzi. They're
Really?
old school.
Yeah, he's a purist.
The original clean comedy.
I like short, dirty limericks. No fart stuff. No shit.
Don't you hate when
It's
you?
bad at comics if they do it before him.
Really? Don't you hate when you're beating your ball bag and you hear a fart joke?
It makes me sick. I could barely get the banana juice to squirt all over her face. I love that he draws the line. Farts are below.
Everybody has a fucking line. It's sickening.
Oh, you know why? I bet that's why Don Barris doesn't like him.
That's why they got along.
I bet he did a fart joke and Dice scolded him when he was young and ruined his love of farts.
Ability to write jokes.
I heard he farted into the mic. He opened for him at Madison Square. he blew out the Knicks speaker.
He wouldn't like to be on the text chain with us and What Up Pete. Sometimes one of the three of us, it's not me or
Okay.
me, or likes to record his diarrhea dumps
Really?
and send the audio out via text message.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Are you
it's
into that?
disturbing.
How do I get on this text thread?
We'll put you on.
Consider yourself added.
So tell us what happened with the dice,
So-
man. I
so they
heard
were at
this
a
is a
party.
great technological advancement.
They were at a party at Tom Green's house, and Tom Green,
Who?
being an adult and Canadian, whatever.
Tom
he
Green
had-
probably likes farts. I would bet.
I'm definitely.
He likes to put his ass on things as a bit.
Right.
My butt is on the tree.
But he says
Look
bum.
at me. My butt. Oh, my
Oh,
bum says
yeah.
my bum.
He's
Canadian.
Not talking
Excuse
about.
me.
Yeah.
But he had alcohol like a person, and
Yeah.
he had like a few things, like an adult party. And when Dice showed up, there was none of his favorite.
What was
chips.
Dice wearing, by the way?
Dice beachwear, which consists of
Fingerless
just
gloves.
Leather
fingerless
Hawaiian
gloves,
shirt.
And a
but
fingerless
the
leather
mesh-
Hawaiian shirt.
mesh fingerless gloves.
This is the beach. What do you think? I'm going to wear the real leather?
I picture him in a 1920s full body swimsuit.
He got mad at Ari for wearing one of those. Ari had that on.
That's a good look, I feel like.
Oh my God, Ari had the.
He looked like Where's Waldo?
He had red and white.
He's wearing like a fucking
Remember?
straw hat, like he was in a
Yeah.
barbershop. Going,
Oh, Andrew freaked out.
I can picture
He's
Dice showing up with a beach pail.
Ari, what the fuck are you dressed as? He freaked out.
Really?
Because he was like, this isn't a costume party. What are you doing? He was so mad.
Meanwhile,
at him.
Dice dresses in a costume every day of his life.
He draws the lines.
You
at that
disrespected
shit.
the costume.
swimsuits.
It looks like he's a fucking Halloween costume.
Hell of a line to draw.
Literally, people dress as Dice for Halloween.
The guy wears fingerless gloves to the doctor.
Not a lot of Ari costumes out there.
Yeah, they have the nose and the they have the nose and the glasses.
Yeah.
So he gets there and they don't have the
So
chips.
they don't have the chips.
Hey, what do you mean? These ruffles don't have ridges. I want
There's
to eat
no
them.
Coca-Cola.
What are
at
his
this
chips?
Party.
What does he need?
Ruffles.
Where's the onion dip?
He likes the Lay's chips.
Where's the Cape
barbecue.
Cods?
These are
Yeah.
Pringles. What are you, stupid?
Once I pop, I can't stop. What the fuck? So he
There was no Coca-Cola.
if you want Dice at a
He
party,
freaked
Kettle
out.
chips. What are you? What are you? What are you,
He
gay?
Barbecue potato chips and a Coca-Cola.
how do you
Very
barbecue them? them. They would burn on the grill. It makes no sense.
He's a purist.
Barbecue. Wait, are you telling me this was smoked for 48 hours?
And I want the snack size Lays too, so I can make them into extra fingerless gloves after I'm done eating them.
Double mint gum with the Hubba Bubba.
Yes.
Are you guys done with these bags?
Who's going to Candy Express?
Does he have a rider for if you invite him to a party? Here's what I need to
absolutely.
show
Now
up.
he does.
What a fucking diva.
So he freaked out. He was like, "There's nothing," and he was
To
gonna
Tom
leave.
Green?
Yeah.
What
he
does
was
Tom
gonna
Green say?
leave.
Like, Dice, what's
Tom's
wrong?
like, "Dice, we have scotch.
Dice, these
we
are the
have
best
fucking
Canadian
adult
chips."
What does he like to drink?
Coca-Cola.
I like Mr. Pibb.
Just like Mr. Pitt.
Pour it in my leather satchel.
So he
I like to drink it out of my Native American canteen.
he was trying to. He was like, "We're leaving. And
Who's
Tom's
we?
like,
Were you
"Really?"
with him?
No, I was on the road. He was with the
Okay.
kids. He was with Max and Dylan. So just-
Where's the kids menu?
Where are the chicken fingers? I put an order in. Dinosaur shape only.
And mac
that
and
was
cheese.
the other thing. They didn't have like
Where's the carrot pterodactyls I asked for?
You ain't even got them, Tom.
they didn't have the right burgers to barbecue.
The right burger.
I like
What
the
kind of
wall
burgers do you want?
burgers.
You
I
want
like
it-
the wall
Tom,
burgers.
I want the fajitas to be brought out sizzling.
Tom, these are impossible burgers. I need possible.
Where's the rice volcano with the steam that comes out of it?
Tom, you're not even cooking this right in front of me.
There's no parsley. Where's your presentation, Tom?
Tom, throw the egg in the air and then break it on the spatula. Come on, have some flair.
This isn't sushi.
I was not with them. I was getting angry text messages complaining about this.
You got
And then-
fryers? I said dryers.
No one's tossing pizza dough at this party. Not a single person.
Ben and Jerry's. I like Ben and Harry's asshole.
No farts, though. Save the farts
No,
for the side.
no fun. That's
Yeah, that's rookie stuff.
That's hack.
super hack.
Hot soup,
So
motherfucker.
is he making it known to the whole party?
Oh yeah,
Like he's not saying this to the
flipping
side.
out.
Like he's yelling.
No, and so
Is
then-
Tom nervous or does he not care?
He doesn't care.
So he's just like, if you
doesn't
leave, you
give a
leave,
shit.
but I-
yeah.
this is
At
what I
this
got.
point, he's drinking. There's
Yeah.
girls around.
Like, I
He
got
don't care.
scotch. I'm having a
Yeah.
good time.
So-
if you want your own burgers and chips,
An angel
go
appeared.
elsewhere.
An angel appeared. to
Angel who?
calm-
Hernandez?
No, an angel.
Angel Salazar.
Angel Salazar.
Hey, check it out.
Showed up.
Hey, yeah, I got the yayo.
Hey, Chichi.
Did he bring Yayo for real?
Angel Salazar is
The
from
angel was a different Salazar.
Which-
it was Kate Quigley. Kate Quigley.
Hey,
showed
guys.
up, and
Jesus Christ.
What? I don't get it.
God damn.
It's just an impression.
She's a beach cop.
You guys like impressions?
that's my fart noise.
Is it?
That's what makes me laugh.
So she showed up and smoothed the situation out.
she was
Yeah,
like,
with 15
Andrew.
bags of barbecue potato chips.
Kate, finally you're here. Maybe I'll just munch on your box for a while.
Someone order a large wedding cake? Oh, finally, Tom. Now she gets it. She's trying to impress me.
Why isn't there a cake with my name on it and a picture of Spider-Man?
There's not enough fondant on this 3-tier wedding cake.
He doesn't like Spider-Man.
Oh, he doesn't? For real?
Tom, where are the
Why? 'Cause
cigarettes?
Spider-Man flies
to put
around on his
cigarettes
own
in there?
farts.
Does that record too?
Yeah, that's recording.
Does it record though?
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, so then all right. There's
Yeah, but
there's a
that
record
audio
of it.
is
I know
not
it's
nearly as good
terrible.
as that
I know.
audio.
We'll worry.
He likes Superman. Why? Because he's a Superman.
It's right in the-
That's it.
the Batman?
It's right there, it's right there in the
This guy's a
title.
Batman. Is that his
Who would
bit?
like Batman?
He lives in a cave.
He hangs upside down. It's unrealistic.
Spider-Man, that's not a real thing. Superman's a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah, super.
You really
I'll
should
take
have.
the soup.
You're gonna tell me that he never sucks Alfred's cock? Come on.
He's on superheroes. He's like, he gets like a podcast.
But he's only got those three: Superman, Spider-Man, and Batman.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah, it doesn't go further than that.
He got
Ken,
bit
you're
by a
right.
spider? What are you, out of your fucking mind?
That's a dumb thing,
Stupid
Eleanor.
premise.
It's the best. You really should have a conversation with him about it.
I want to. What chips should we bring? I don't
Hey.
want to piss him off.
Well, I'll tell you what Kate did. Kate showed up and she was like, she calmed him down and she was like, don't leave. And then she's like, I'll just Postmate it. And he's like, what? And he was mind was blown.
What kind of voodoo is this?
Yes. And he goes, Eleanor, Kate saved the day.
Do you know that the phone can do stuff other than call?
He got 15 minutes out of it.
You can get to somebody else. They bring the chips.
That's how it starts.
You can call.
Ask her how she did that. That's what he said. Call Kate. Ask
Did you
her
call
how
the chips
she did-
directly?
When
How did
she
you
was
do
fucking
this?
Who'd you
Houdini.
call? The people at Ruffles Direct?
It's like if she was calling a website that would order the food for
Because
her.
it wasn't just the chips and the Coke.
Let
She
me
got
try it.
burgers,
Hello, is this
too.
the internet? Can you direct me to the Ruffles?
Do you know God?
Order Ruffles. He just opens up his phone. He says, order Ruffles.
Alexa, get burgers.
And also show me your tits, Alexa.
Alexa, you sound good. You single?
That's
It
I
was
star 69 those
unbelievable.
Ruffles.
crazy.
So how long did he spend? He just couldn't figure it out.
No, once those things.
To this day, does he
He
know?
was totally fine until a few of the bringer comics started talking to him.
No, but I'm saying, does he know to this day how that happened?
Still doesn't know how he did it.
No, he thinks he's like, if you need stuff, call Kate. I'm like,
she's the
no,
middleman.
I'm not
She's got-
calling Kate.
She's my burger.
I love her, but I'm
Potato
not.
chip connection.
I'm trying to talk.
She's a dealer. She's got whatever you need.
Hey, I got someone for that.
You're like, I need burgers. I got a number for you. I don't know if she'll give it to you. She's busy.
You can say you know me, but don't say you're friends with me.
My friend's grandmother just died. I know a girl can put you in touch with her. I can't believe it. Why doesn't he ever?
Completely mind blown.
And the superhero, does he ever "Hey, this is Cat Scratch Man. He got scratched by a cat. Now he's got all the powers of a cat.
What burger cartel are you working for?
I'm Burger Man.
So she got him the Postmates, and he was thrilled with it?
Thrilled. Stayed.
Did he
had
just
a
sit
good
there
time
eating by
until-
himself at the table with all his own food?
I'm finally
with
at.
him and his kids.
I'm going to write my name on it so you guys know this is my stuff.
I'm finally at peace, Eleanor.
Well,
It
I'm
was the
glad. He
greatest
should do a
thing.
commercial for Postmates explaining how he has no idea what it is.
But it's just Kate ordering
Yeah,
every
just
time.
a
It's
friend.
for
He's
him.
surprised every step of the way.
Do you ever go to
And the guy just brings
what
it?
is commercial? You ever go to a party and you're like, these fucking dum-dums don't have the right chips for you?
His name's Tom Green.
Here's his address.
You ever go to Tom Green's party? That's how it starts. That's how the commercial starts. You ever go to Tom Green's
Tom's
party?
just standing behind him with that stone face.
And
I
he
love
doesn't
him.
have the right chips.
And then you just go, I don't have the right chips. And then all of a sudden they just show up.
Tom, sorry about the loss of Rip Torn, but I'm going to torn you a new asshole about these chips. Kate, who's this guy you got to come up here?
He freaked out.
Bring him in.
Is your new boyfriend? No, it's the guy
When
delivering
the
the
guy
chips.
showed up, and Kate was like, "Thank you," and
You know
she's like,
him?
You know him? That's exactly what he said. He's like, "You know him?"
What are you fucking him for the chips?
You know him? I fucked him.
You shouldn't be.
That's
hearing
her friend who came with chips.
These chips on in fingerless bags.
This poor baby.
That's her friend.
What were
She
the?
called her friend to go get
What's his burger brand that he needs?
He likes Wahlburgers.
Oh, he needs Mark Wahlberg.
He
Oh.
eats Wahlburgers.
If they're frozen. Otherwise, he likes
He eats them frozen. He likes to suck on them.
like a popsicle. Like
He
a
likes a
popsicle.
beef puck.
I like them on a stick.
Nice frozen Mark
Oh
Wahlberg.
yeah.
That's
oh,
awful.
oh no! Hey, it's melting. I'm getting blood all over my fingerless gloves.
I like the taste of Dorchester, Massachusetts.
No
These are
cheese.
Donnie burgers. I want Mark Wahlburgers.
No cheese. No cheese. No cheese.
No cheese. He's
He
kosher.
doesn't believe in cheese, but he'll eat a whole
He
pizza.
doesn't believe in
front of you.
cheese.
I
Who doesn't
What do you
believe
mean
in
he doesn't
cheese?
believe? He doesn't believe it exists.
He doesn't believe
He
it.
doesn't believe in the existence of cheese.
He thinks that's how
I
people,
believe in dick cheese, not
That's how
cheddar.
people get fat. eating
Oh, it's
cheese.
it's cheese.
He thinks it's the cheese that does
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Meanwhile, I
What about
can't
cheese
eat
its?
enough cheese. No, he hates cheese.
Doesn't believe in cheese
They
its.
follow me on Instagram now because we shit on them so much.
Jesus.
Not me. I
You
love,
shit on them and then eat them?
That's a new Postmates thing. I want my Cheez-Its shit on.
Hey, Mr. Postman, there's no shit on these Cheez-Its.
He won't let me eat Cheez-Its on the plane.
Really?
Because he doesn't like the smell?
He just doesn't like Cheez-Its, period.
He's like, Eleanor,
But why can he not? Why like?
you're gonna get my dick all orange.
Why does if he doesn't like it? Why does that mean you can't eat it?
Again, you're speaking
You're just
logic,
under his
and
rule.
we're under
Just halfway through, does he bring out a tuna salad sandwich?
With leather bread.
I only eat fruit leather. All my food has to be
I'm wearing
leather.
fruit leather vest now. I'm gonna eat the collar.
roll up. Yeah.
I got fruit leather gloves in case I get hungry.
It's stuck in my armpit hair. Eat it out.
I made fruit roll-up tuna casserole wrap.
So he's like, so if you're eating Cheez-Its, he's like, get the Instagram camera out. You're gonna get a lashing.
No, I got yelled at. We were going to Reno, and there was nothing there. So he was like, "Oh, I'll just get Cheez-Its," and I grabbed him, and he's like, "You're not eating them." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And so I just took a picture of us where he's like real mad, and I'm all happy, and I put it up, and Cheez-Its loved it, so they follow us. They featured.
really?
They featured me on their page.
You're the Cheez-Its comic of the week.
Oh wow.
Cheez-Its comment of the week.
Thank you, Cheez-Its.
Jesus Christ. So wow.
But he
Cheez-Its.
broke up
Are you
with
gonna
a
do the
girl.
che-
He broke up with a girl because she was eating Cheez-Its in the bed, and she was
Oh,
beautiful.
well, I would do that too.
But
Would you really?
he said he couldn't stand hearing her
They get
little
caught in your
fat fingers
pubes.
go in the bag.
Why couldn't she leave the room? And why does he keep
I
Cheez-Its
can't
in the bed? If
She brought him
Was he
in.
trying to
Wait,
tempt
do
her?
you eat in the bed?
No,
You see
I hate it.
I
hate
can't
it.
stand it.
I hate the idea.
The bed's
of
for
it.
fucking. The couch is
I'm
for
with you on
sleeping, and the
that.
kitchen's for eating.
You know what? That's exactly how it works with me.
I only.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's how it always goes with me.
Everything.
I always fall asleep on the couch.
I only.
at night.
I only eat on the
You
toilet.
don't fuck on the couch
on the
too.
toilet.
No, it's too.
I do in the summer because I haven't hooked up my bedroom air conditioner. So it's only so this is only couch fucking. Do you know what I'm saying?
Remember we went over.
This is couch fucking season.
Remember we went over to
I'm
a.
sorry.
You're sitting on the
Davey.
couch.
Remember we
This
went
is
over.
how you were born because he fucked on the couch.
We went over to a friend's house who happened to sleep on a futon,
Oh yeah.
and we saw some made possible visible bodily function stains.
Yeah, we saw
I'm
some.
not doing the fucking on that end. I'm doing it over here.
We sat down. He's like,
That was good
the feet,
impression,
the
too."
feet
Yeah.
go on that end,
away.
and that's where all the jizz leaks out of the pussy over there. And then over here's where I put my head. No cover on the futon,
Who
by
does
the
that
way.
sound like?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Both of those are giveaways.
But he moved near the beach, if you wanted the dress. He lives near a Buca de Beppo. I won't say which.
He's gonna be fine. You can't say that.
He doesn't listen to beach cops. It's his own fault.
No, people will make sure he knows.
Yeah, fuck. By the way, we need to do our
A lot of
assignment before we forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the assignment?
Okay, so a fan of yours, who's also a fan of ours.
She shows up at the end of the alley sometimes at the comedy store to yell your name
Whatever.
at 2:30 in the morning.
She did ask me to ask you, is this your bit?
Yeah.
What does she want? What does she want?
She wants us to write her wedding vows for her.
Which is a huge mistake.
She's getting married
Yeah.
very soon.
And I asked Andrew, is this
No, like
real?
in a year. Yeah, she said yes, it's real.
But it's going to be in front of people who don't
She
know
said
who
that-
we are.
She said that her mother is deaf, and so it's okay.
Sorry to laugh at that, but this is the only
But
way
is there
that.
an interpreter?
I don't know.
If there is, they need to talk to him to make it like
They need to slip him a 20.
Well,
make it a
Yeah.
normal thing.
You
They
got-
need to
you-
give him a different script.
If they have an interpreter, it's more fun to watch them act. out
The
certain
interpreter will
things.
mostly be doing this. We put his finger in the.
Call Postmates
and
for
then
an
turning
interpreter.
around and
Have you
farting
ever
into the
done that?
microphone.
Wait, I got to get you on that gig.
What?
The Dirty Show with Chad.
Yeah,
Corey
I've
and
been
Chad.
trying to
Wait,
get-
because they have an interpreter on stage.
No
So when
way.
you-
Oh, because legally they
Yes.
have to.
No, it's for.
Or is
part
it
of,
for joke?
No, it's part of. That's part of it, and look at DeWitt.
What's it
holding
part
in.
of?
Wait, because they have a school there for the deaf, and
So they perform dirty comedy in a school for the deaf.
they invite like 10 people out, and those people get credit for their classes. Like they
What?
yeah.
Actually, listen.
If they listen to the worst, dirtiest jokes.
But they come out and they're funny, man. I've had a group of deaf people screaming, laughing, literally screaming.
Oh, they were screaming because their ears were.
What did it sound like? Was it like, oh?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
No,
if you've
they
been
do
deaf your whole life, that's
Wait,
how
a
it.
very good friend of mine growing up was deaf.
Was she pregnant at what, 10?
No, Mindy got through it. She didn't get pregnant.
She couldn't
in
hear
high
a guy's
school.
cat calling her.
No.
She wasn't getting horny.
Like,
Oh, did you hear about
I
that
tried
poor-
to get her to make out with my friend Timmy, and we were trying. Me and my brother Billy were trying to convince her because we were trying.
Billy
to
at the
kiss other
time was at
people.
least 15 years older
Billy-
than everybody.
Billy was 61 years old.
He's like, don't tell my wife and kids I'm doing this.
Shut up. So we were trying to get her to
And my
kiss
kids'
this kid.
kids.
And this was she was trying in sign language to tell us, and then she went, no, pimple. She wouldn't kiss him because he had pimples all over his face.
I like how he did this in front of him too. You're like, you forced me to do this now.
Kate, call Postmates. Let her hear.
Loudly.
Did she have a laser pointer? And she's like,
great.
these are the reasons.
And he's like, I'm not kissing her because she's deaf.
She's hot.
She
Hot
types
deaf
on her
girl.
phone for like 10 minutes and then just says no.
Dude, I watched a thing
Anyway.
about a guy who was still in an iron lung. He got polio, and then 2 months later the vaccine came out.
Yeah.
And he had to stay in. And now he's one of the last guys alive that has an iron lung, and nobody knows how to fix them or repair them. So we finally found a guy who can manufacture parts because he'll die because his lungs, they don't have the muscles, so it has to stay in this pressurized chamber. This guy was a fucking lawyer, owned his own firm, and wrote a book with his mouth.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what are we doing?
Well,
we're doing fart jokes
With our mouths.
That's what you get. Yeah.
And we own our own company.
Yeah, we're CEOs. That's what we are.
We really are.
I throw that around a lot
Are you
now.
gonna change the name to Fart Cops?
No, but
No.
when the wife makes me says, "Oh, you got to do the dishes," it's your turn. I go, "I'm the CEO of a fucking company. You think I have time for this?"
He's got a point.
All right,
Tell my
let's
baby that every day. I got no time.
So I did some music too for us to romantic
Is it
wedding music.
Muzak?
Does she really like this guy?
Yeah, she's marrying him.
we would hope.
Does she really like this?
And
Do you want us to ask that in the vows?
Yeah, she wants him to go by
a good addition.
Ranger Rick.
Okay.
And for the podcast purposes, and for her to go by Poltron.
Okay.
She wants him to be called Ranger
Wait,
Rick?
what's her
Yeah.
name?
Poltron for the
Pol-
Ranger Rick with the big old mud stick.
Ranger
Mud
Rick
stick,
with the
yeah.
We call him Ranger Dick.
We can call him Ranger.
All right, let's play the music
Rick
that you
with
put
the
together, and then we'll write
romantic
lyrics.
wedding music I put together.
And then we write lyrics for
Is
it.
there fart
But-
sounds in this, you fucking
No.
idiot?
Is this it? Is this the music?
This is made by DJ Andrew DeWitt.
Oh, this is the music. I thought this was a joke.
Owen Wilson contributing.
Jesus Christ. This marriage is going to end in disaster. This marriage is going to end in murder.
If this is the start, yeah.
All right, so now we just have to write lyrics to it. Okay.
So now we don't write lyrics to it.
Oh, the vows.
Let's
Oh, well,
talk
that's
about
playing.
canon in D, man.
Okay.
But it's done with kazoos.
Did you
While
do
someone's
this?
having diarrhea.
Canon in
in the background.
Did you do the kazoo yourself?
No, I just found the worst kazoo version of Pachelbel canon in D that I could find.
Wow.
So how are we going to do this? Are we each going to contribute or are we going to all do it together?
I think
You have to talk into that
It's
mic.
a collaborative.
Sorry.
It's a collaborative vow.
Here, let's turn that down a little. Let's go back to the harp music. I can't listen to this.
Okay. Well, then at the end we'll play
Does
that
this
again.
music
Where we
bother
already done it
you?
again.
Go back to the
It's starting to
howling.
get to me. I'm not going to lie.
think I'm
I've done 20 of these.
Is
It's starting
is
to.
it the Owen Wilson saying "wow" over it, over and over again?
So,
you
yeah, how
had
long
that
are
quick,
vows?
Jeff.
I didn't. Abby and I didn't write our own vows, and I didn't memorize them, and then I had trouble reading them. Eleanor wasn't
Really?
at my wedding, so
I
she
was
wouldn't
not.
know.
I believe I was
She,
there.
opening in Indiana.
We didn't say vows.
She had one of her best friends became a great grandmother, so she had to go to Philly and congratulate her.
That's not funny because they're there.
One of her best friends gave birth to
My
a
very, very
16-year-old
close friend is
child.
a grandmother.
Your what? Your what?
My very close friend is a grandmother.
I know we
3
talked about it
times
earlier.
over.
3 times over.
Wait, she has 3 kids? 3 grandkids? Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So cool.
That's awesome.
Good for her.
What do you call her? Granny.
Mima.
You call him Granny
B.
Granny B.
Granny B.
You know Granny B, right?
Yeah, of course. No.
Grand B.
Who's Grand
Do
B?
you call her the Grand Wizard?
I think you're just to put that on the side of there. It's cool.
Who's Grand B? What do you?
Granny B?
Yeah. What do you?
We used to do a podcast with her.
Granimals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Got it.
write
All
these
right.
vows.
Let's see if we can get the baby to contribute.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm having contractions right now.
Anal contractions.
What's the baby's name again?
Vaginal.
Frank.
Sorry, buddy.
Frank Britton Ricketts.
Yeah, because he has rickets.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's rigor mortis set in.
Rigor mortis.
Rigor Morty?
Rickets Morty.
It's beautiful.
All right, let's do it, guys.
All right. This is,
So how do people typically start them?
How long are we going to make this super long so Ranger Rick has to stand
I
up there?
think you say something really nice about the person, and then you say, and
you
I
do some
vow
roast
to.
jokes.
Wait.
And we do working a few tasteful roast jokes.
What is that?
I'm trying to think of like real vows. Like I can't remember.
Maybe we should look up real vows and then alter those.
Yes, yeah.
So
look
we have
up-
a template to
put a
work off
template,
of.
Put a wedding vow template.
That sounds good. Get the pussy screaming in the beginning.
Just to go back to regular art music. That was actually
sounded
pretty
like a
good.
cat.
I know.
Oh, is that Dice's
I'm a
cat man?
noisemaker.
I'm the cat man.
Cat man.
Got scratched and it got infected.
Here's one template. It says, I blank take thee blank to be my lawful wedded husband wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. And thereto, even if you're a grandmother 3 times over by the age of 31, I pledge thee my faith, or pledge myself to you, with fart sounds and liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Yes.
So is that a vow? That just seems like the regular vow.
That was
That's
one.
They
regular.
just
So-
blanked out the things.
All right, let me see another one. Here's
Dude,
8.
I had a
Like
friend.
personal. Like see if there's personal.
Here's 8 touching wedding vow templates.
touching.
Yes,
Yeah.
touching. So I vow to
Touching
always
me,
touch you.
Touching you.
Sweet
Seven,
Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum. Your
that
pussy
guy-
always felt so good.
Is that guy crying?
Yeah.
So good, so good.
Now, would you be turned off by a guy crying at your own wedding? Your husband?
I gotta be honest. I do get turned off when guys cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never cried.
And that's why
And my wife's always like, why don't you ever cry? I go,
I know,
because you're
I'm
not going
old.
to be
I get
very
it.
horny, is why.
Yeah, I cry.
But at
I'm
one
gonna
time,
cry.
The way it cries.
I
cry.
could see if it's a good fart joke, you're
I
gonna
cry for
You're
good
gonna
things,
cry.
not bad things.
Talk about the craziest cry when you were at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Fuck you.
So tell about, it's like an indoor water
you have
park
a
in a
hard-
hotel.
Yes. Okay. Well, but it also happened at Disneyland too,
to cry.
where when
Did you get
the fake
fucked by
snow came
Goofy?
down. Yeah. I got fucked by Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy fucked up. That's a new option. Goofy, when you buy the Fast Pass, he'll also suck your dick.
It's called the Fast Pass Goofy ass.
Goofy was cutting onions by him.
While he
All
was
right,
cutting
so
onions
what-
on my back while he was fucking me.
And he cut your back off.
I didn't. Yeah, no. It had nothing to do with
what
Goofy fucking him.
Well,
Is that red light still
we had, we had watched
Yes, it's blinking.
we'd watched the Christmas fireworks, and
But wait,
I love Christmas.
It's an indoor water park.
No, this is at Disneyland. This is the more embarrassing one because so the fireworks were already great.
Okay.
And then they started playing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas" and
Bing Crosby.
snow.
He's gonna cry right now.
You motherfucker! Fake snow started coming down, and it's so beautiful. And I'm crying, laughing at him actually crying. I thought everybody was crying because it was so beautiful, and I looked around and no one is crying.
They were all just pointing at you,
So-
taking photos.
So I couldn't stop crying, so I hid behind a trash can while I watched the rest of the snow come down.
Andy,
So
you
no
were
one else is
also
crying because someone walked by and they're like, what's wrong with that guy? And then
Is he crying?
someone was like, I think he just got dumped.
No, he got fucked by Goofy.
And meanwhile,
Goofy.
you were also sticking your hand in the garbage can looking for fried dough.
And one was hot, and so you were crying.
Like, what's wrong with that
I
guy?
put my hand in a container of hot garbage chocolate.
You put your hand in, there was a bear trap in the garbage.
So hungry
to prevent
from
people
this.
from eating out of it.
This podcast makes you hungry.
I know, because
That's
it's the wordplay that makes you successful.
Yeah, little gained 13 pounds. after our
No, it's
podcast.
rubbing that baby's hair.
I gotta stop.
No,
I literally
that's what makes you
rubbing
hungry.
This child, like
Makes you
it's
hungry
real,
for some
and
sort of moldy cheese.
I'm like,
Jesus.
So I
he's
cried
got
there,
hair like my neighbor. Meow.
and I cried at Great Wolf Lodge when I saw the same thing.
Saw him recently. Do you guys want to hear some vows?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Here's a version. It says, I, Ranger Rick / Poltron, do take thee, Ranger Rick / Poltron, to be my lawful wedded husband, wife. I will be yours in times of plenty and in times of want, times of sickness and in times of health.
But they
times
just
of
slightly rephrasing
and in
it.
times of sorrow and times of failure, which will be many, and in times of triumph. I promise to cherish and
Triumph the
respect
dog.
you, to care and protect you, to comfort and encourage you, and stay with you for all eternity, Masters of the Universe.
That is exactly the same as the other one.
These might be harder to write than we think.
I
No,
think they might
that's
be really
totally-
hard to
All
write.
right, let's just make up our own.
I'm not a writer and or a committer. So
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
like
not-
if you get sick.
I've never made it this far. I've been engaged 3 times and I've
Oh, that's
never
right.
made it that far.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm so sorry.
Is that why you hate
person.
guys crying?
No, I don't mind if a guy cries at something normal, not a fucking Disney Christmas bullshit. That needs to be punched in the fucking face.
No, that's the cool time to cry.
But I was fighting with a guy, and it was like the
Fist
end.
fight?
No, it was the end. We were dating, and it was the
Okay.
end of like our relationship.
Yeah.
As you
And
know
he
it.
cried, but we had been through so much shit that I
Yeah.
was just like,
You said, are you crying? You
I don't
pussy?"
feel nothing anymore. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. And he never forgave me for that. Like, that
Really?
was it. He never talked to me anymore.
Whoa.
Well,
It just got real.
And I was
mean-
like, I'm sorry, but you know.
How many times
how
over
many
was he your
times did
grandfather?
I cry?
was this while he was in jail?
Was there glass
Hey, I
between
love
you?
felons, don't you?
Oh, we
dick.
know. We
Hey,
know.
cocksucker.
Everybody knows I love
If the fella's a felon.
Yeah, Eleanor doesn't think you're a real man unless you take her out to dinner and pay for the meal and camels.
Don't they call
Camel
you?
cigarettes.
Don't they call
I
you?
pay for the meal by taking a pencil and sharpening it really sharp.
Does anybody have a calculator?
The kidneys.
What do dollars translate to in marbles?
If you don't have a story about washing socks on your dick, I don't take
This
it.
one's dedicated to John Little. Isn't your name in Philly Felonor? Because of who you date.
That's good. You should call
Man,
yourself Eleanor.
that's fast.
Felon.
Eleanor.
That's some wordplay.
This is a good one, I think. This says,
Wait, it's fellow whore.
I Felonor.
I,
take
Felonor,
you,
name,
felony.
take you, felon 61727, to be my wedded wife. With deepest joy, I receive you into my life, that together we may be one. As is
yeah.
God to his body, the church. So I will be to you a loving and faithful husband. Always will I perform my headship over to. Is that about eating pussy?
Yeah, headship.
Over you, even as God does over me, knowing that his
God eats his
lordship
pussy.
What is this, Garrison Keeler vows?
is one of the holiest desires for my life. I promise that I will lead our lives into a life of faith and hope in God, ever honoring
Who wrote this, Reverend Ham?
God's guidance by his spirit throughout life.
You love those references.
I love
You're a ham for Reverend Ham.
and then God.
Damn, I'm starving. Go ahead.
Oh, this guy can't get enough Gary Keeler.
Here's what Josh says to Brittany. Standing here, I feel like the luckiest man in the world. I love your ambition.
I would leave.
So
If someone said
original.
that to me, I would leave.
You're my
I would
best
fucking
friend.
I feel like the luckiest man in
To quote Queen, ooh, you make me live. You're my best friend.
God, I want to throw up.
Quote Sir Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts.
We may want to include
Write that down.
Could
Write
be.
that
That's
down.
a
Quote
could be.
2 Live Crew, face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
Hey, that's a nice album.
Fuck
All right.
shop.
He says, I love your ambition, creativity, beauty, and the way you look at me.
I love your lack of ambition. That's how you got that butt so big.
I love that you
I
have
love that big sloppy butt and your lack of ambition.
That's a good
I
one.
love how lazy you are.
I love that you have a tough exterior, but the gentlest heart.
I love your BO after you haven't showered for 4 days because you're sitting on the couch doing nothing.
I love it how the only time you take a shower is when I eat your
This is when you have diarrhea. The only time you take a shower is when you have explosive diarrhea.
He says, I love that sometimes you're entirely unpredictable. And even though I'm not sure what you're about to do next, I know that it will make me smile.
You put the dick
She
in
shit her
unpredictable.
pants.
Yeah.
Except for that time
Oh, you're unpredictable. Oh, Postmates is unpredictable. As for potato chips, and they come to your house,
Does he,
you can call for a pet mouse. Oh,
you know they use that song in a mac and cheese commercial? Does he get residuals from that? They go, oh, you're unbelievable, mac and cheese.
Oh no, but
They
that
did
is
it.
dedicated to him.
it's mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's his. They
You don't
sample
get-
it.
yeah,
he
but
doesn't
you
get
don't-
residuals.
No.
Does he ever listen to it? Have you been in the
he
car when
loves
it
it.
comes on? What does he say?
It sounds like
No,
me.
they were big fans. They used to come see him all the time, and they wrote
But
a song.
what
And
you're driving in the
dedicated it.
car with him, you hear, and then they sampled his O. Does he do the O's live in the
He
car?
turns it up and
The
does.
song is.
Oh.
Does he ever do karaoke? Do you hear the match? Does it sound like?
Unbelievable.
This is me.
And for someone in the audience is like, that's who it was.
What's the name of the band again?
EMF?
EMF.
Yeah.
EMF. Yeah.
I think so.
When you find out that I'm the one that does the O, you're all gonna get tapioca pudding in your pants.
But don't fart because it's stupid. Never funny.
But do come in your pants and wash your penis off in the sink.
And wear
You're gonna be scraping it out.
Ari, what are you dressed weird for? I'm wearing rave pants in summer.
Ari, you're dressed like a fart over here.
He's dressed like a fart.
You're dressed
I can
like-
absolutely see Ari dressed like a fart.
You're like a guy
He
who
looks
eats
like
cheese.
a fart. He looks like a fart.
He
That's why
smells
I don't
like a
laugh
fart.
at him.
He has the oddest body odor.
Who, Ari?
Yeah.
I try not to get that.
I've been eating too much matzo ball. That's why I smell like this.
Ooh, soup. I'm
Yeah.
so hungry. Go ahead.
This guy says
Hungry for soup?
Did you not eat before you
Who
came?
is hungry for soup?
we usually have a
I
spread.
can't eat in the morning.
We usually have a meat spread. On
Yeah.
the table.
Normally, for breakfast, I love to have
be
Laffy
honest.
Taffy.
I would never eat the meat spread at fucking beach cops. I gotta be honest.
Why not?
Sand.
Because
the
you
sand
probably
gets on it.
fucking
Yeah, because of the sand. And because there's a dead seagull in it.
Sand, semen, all the S's are here.
Oh, you'll love our diarrhea dip.
Here's what Patricia
Diarrhea dip.
says to Matt, the diarrhea dice man. His new fart joke.
Diarrhea?
By the way, he could do a whole new album, all fart jokes.
He's
that's
been
never
saving them up
been
for
told.
40 years.
Yeah.
So happy.
He could listen to this episode and get another tight
It's called
20.
Dice Man Breaks the Seal.
You think he knows how to listen to a podcast?
It's called Dice Man on Postmates.
You're telling me they're doing a radio show in their living
You
room?
hit a button on a phone, some guy in a car drives up, then you give him stars?
Is he waiting there the whole time? Is this guy a mind reader?
Is he stalking me?
Are you clairvoyant?
We need a new album.
That is like girlfriend? Here's
My
what
girlfriend clairvoyant.
I'll tell you what, she's not very
Treats say?
clairvoyant. Have you seen this? She sinks to the bottom of the pool.
That's his
what-
fat joke.
Should I call?
Is that she sinks to the bottom of the pool?
Don't you hate it when you're fucking some girl in the
Fat
pool?
jokes, he does. He does a lot.
Oh, dice?
that is
That's a big one.
Yeah.
But
I
fat
don't
jokes
like
and fart jokes are so similar.
They're only one. There's an R that separates them.
I don't like low-hanging fruit. I like the rotten stuff that's fallen from the tree on the ground.
It's a low-hanging fun, and I'm not going for it. But I'm going for these fat fucks.
Who's big butt cheeks? Probably fart real big.
And he starts dying. It's funny to me now.
I get it. I get it. If I put it in the context
you
of
bet-
mocking a fat person, I can enjoy a
You've explained it to me now. All these years, I never put the two
I
together.
didn't get it.
Do you guys want to hear what Patricia says to Matt?
Yes, please.
I would
have
love
a
to.
headache.
Matt, when I met you, I knew you were different.
What?
You have a sweetness, intelligence, and tenderness about you that I'd never encountered before.
This dick game is not strong.
You make me want to be a better
true.
daughter?
Yeah, that's true. You can tell.
Make me want to be a better daughter?
Wait, he's marrying his daughter?
Friend and sister. He's a daughter, friend, and sister to him.
Hey, she's marrying Daddy Man.
You will never truly know the depth of my love for you, the extent and dimension of my trust in you, and the vastness of my faith in you.
Oh, because she trusts him because his dick is.
You
Yeah.
are my most beautiful dream.
I think you should open with, I love the way you raw dog me.
This guy sounds like the guy that has the big dick, and then when it gets hard, it's smaller.
Today I
And
choose
it
you.
pokes out of his asshole.
He's an assicorn. Today I choose you as my partner in life. I vow to tell you every day how much I love you. It sounds exhausting.
That gets annoying.
And remain by your side all the days of our lives. The soap opera. I will always be the biggest fan in your corner.
She has a
Why
big
she in the
fan in the
corner?
corner.
Sit in the corner, bitch.
We don't need a fan. We got AC.
And I believe your podcast will do great.
I choose you forever. Today I promise you my unwavering loyalty, my unconditional love, and that I will work to always be the wife you deserve.
Oh.
And overlook domestic violence is the last one.
Oh yeah, we should do. I vow to only hit you in places that don't leave bruises.
I vow to not press charges.
Yeah.
I vow to get
Yeah.
pregnant when you want me to, not be pregnant when you don't want me to. I think we have a good idea.
If I cheat on you, I will always wear a condom.
Fingerless.
Fingerless glove
Fingerless
condom.
condom.
Fingerless condom with bejeweled friend.
I promise if I ever fuck another woman that I'll only think of you.
I promise to always refer to it as my yam bag.
Yeah.
When I'm beating it.
I promise to conserve water and only flush my dumps once a week.
When I come on your face, I promise to yell hot soup.
Your teeth are melting.
Those are great lines, by the way.
Those
Those
are
are
dicey.
Simone's. I thought, didn't Simone give them the teeth are melting?
No.
Those are Nina Simone. Old songs.
You haven't heard that old classic standard? My teeth are melting.
Man, he went from Steve Simone to Nina Simone seamlessly. One's Italian, the other's black.
Did you get a headache from
Jesus. How many weeks off do you need?
I'm starting to
Simone
get a
gave
headache,
him. Simone gave him,
Rocky's eye.
and her pussy must look like Rocky's
Oh,
eye.
I thought he also did the teeth.
I don't know about that.
Well,
thought he
let's
said
call him. I know where he is right
Her
now.
ass-
Has
so was
Steve
so
done
book
this
up.
show?
Yes. No.
Simone?
Not this shit.
I don't think he
couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
I don't think he likes the dirtiness.
He doesn't. Yeah,
Not
this
his
is-
cup of tea.
This is next level filth.
He said her asshole was so beat up it looked like Rocky Dennis's face. No, too much, too soon.
No, too good.
Okay.
Rocky
right.
Dennis used to do face wash commercials in the 80s.
So we're only doing Poltrons. We're not doing Ranger Ricks.
We're doing both of them.
We're doing
Yeah.
both vows.
Yeah, I think so.
Evidently, she's wearing the pants in this relationship, and she goes, Ranger Rick, you're going to fucking read these.
How much are we getting paid for this writing job?
Not much. Well,
Just
actually,
as-
we will get paid much. You don't get paid that much. Just want to lay that out for legal reasons.
You're sitting in here with three cutthroat small business owners.
I'm sorry.
We'll do anything to get ahead.
We will be paying taxes. Let's say you won't be.
This poor stillborn baby is even upset.
Be stillborn, my baby heart.
Here's the stillborn. I love
Can
that you
somebody
guys
else
kept
hold
it.
the music
Yeah, give it
box
to
so I
me.
can type?
Give it to me. Pass the hot box.
No, leave it over there for a minute.
Pass the Cavassier. Eleanor's having a seizure.
Oh, this is calming.
Seizure. I fucked her.
Is that a new one?
That's a new
Seizure, I barely grabbed her.
Cheez-Its? How about cheese tits?
How about cheese zits? You know when you pop
gotta
them?
I didn't know I was supposed to practice my wordplay.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Join John Little's improv.
I'll softball one to you. Cheez-Its, cheese tits.
okay, go from there.
That sounds like something I would come up with.
You and Little can get together for wordplay daily meetings. Wordplay with
Yeah,
friends.
you guys are a bunch of cheese wits.
We have a practice group for beach cops.
All right,
that we
Ellen.
get
Yeah,
together
so start
once a
running
week.
some of your cheese bits.
Eleanor. Okay, I'm going
Me,
to
Earl, and Little are just
Be
practicing.
cool. Be cool, Little.
Be cool.
Hey,
I'm
Eleanor,
trying to jerk
you
off
can-
over here.
You can just sit there and flick your cheese clips.
See what O'Neill did? They took it away from it, he comes right back onto it. We gotta practice.
We actually, for all the $10 tiers, we're going to start a Beach Cops Academy where we videotape training people to come on there.
Hundreds of people.
I'm sorry, babe.
Hundreds of people pay us Netflix money for this podcast.
Hey, stop revealing the secret.
Yeah, be
people,
cool.
don't let people know because they're going to go, wait, what? I could be getting Netflix instead of this one.
Stranger Things, you need Danger Things on this podcast.
Stranger Things.
All right, how are we going to start it? Ranger Rick, you're the apple of my eye.
You're the apple of my eye.
Don't do it.
Let's start it normal.
In the pudding in my pie.
Ranger Rick, you're my best friend.
Yeah. You're
Ranger
my best
Rick.
friend.
We'll insert laughter.
Yeah.
Ranger Rick.
You're my best
If it wasn't for your dick,
Oh, come on, Eleanor. It's
I
lying
wouldn't be
fruit.
this slick. I'm just kidding.
You're my best friend with.
No, I'm kidding.
How about
You're
you're my
onto
best
something.
friend ... with benefits? Like a real-
Yeah, with benefits. With that dog bit I have.
Yeah.
Man's best friend with benefits. Nobody, it never worked and I do it.
My dog.
What?
Wait, what?
You want to say which used to be my dog?
Yeah. You're, yeah. And then you're the best baker I know. Your cream pies are delicious.
And lately, you've been filling me up with a baker's dozen.
I'm not even gonna say anything. This is great. You guys have this down.
Eleanor, we need a female perspective on this.
So come up with some
need
more rhymes for
chapstick to
dick
get
and
in.
Whenever Eleanor adds, I'm going to say to quote Eleanor Kerrigan.
If Eleanor can get a word in.
Yeah, you just put a baker's dozen in me. I can't wait. I can't wait to mix that batter.
back into your mouth.
Oh,
After this stupid ceremony is over.
We're gonna change her last name to Felchers.
you know what? When he laughs, he jerks, and the thing moves up closer to the microphone, so the music gets loud. I'm like,
Here, wait.
I love it.
You know what? For Halloween, you should be the guy
Dramatic.
from Euphoria that's jerking his dick like this.
Yeah.
Old inverse.
Except I want to do it with my nutsack.
Do you guys want to hear what we have so
Okay,
far?
let's see what we have.
Metallica?
Ranger Rick, you're my best friend with benefits, which
Good.
crazily used to be my dog. You're the best baker I know. Your cream pies are delicious. You've been filling me with a baker's dozen. I can't wait to mix that batter back into your mouth after this stupid ceremony is over.
I think
we finished.
take the stupid ceremony out because I think we really have to build up
too
the
much.
importance.
Say this wonderful ceremony.
Yeah, this amazing ceremony.
Sponsored in part.
And say, I put the hoe in ceremony.
Sponsored in part by Beach Cops, I think is necessary.
Available on Patreon. Everywhere podcasts are provided. Say you put the cum in ceremony.
People be like,
Don't
I
quote
don't
me
get
on
it.
that one.
I don't get
And
it.
then say, I'll stay with you as long as those checks keep coming in.
Say I'm not with you for a green card because I do believe you are a naturally born citizen.
And if I find out you lied to me, I'll cut your dick off tonight.
And I won't numb it with ice.
All right, where are we going for after available on Patreon?
Then say, yes, I'll love you
Even if
through
you
sickness.
in wealth.
Well, as long as that sickness and wealth.
Okay.
And then say,
Sickness is.
As long as you do your dickness.
I'll love you through sickness as long as it's with wealth.
yeah.
That's what I was.
Yeah, and then if say when the money starts dropping, these panties will stop dropping. Stop dropping.
No, when the money stops dropping, these tits stop flopping. And say,
You guys are experts.
She
at this.
gonna?
I'm just
Oh,
not.
When the money-
we've done a lot of Reddit.
You say when the money stops what, dropping?
when the
we
money
go
stops
with the
dropping,
Reddit.
we could also do in sickness and in wealth, you give me that dickness for my health.
Sickness.
for my health.
Oh.
Yeah. Where happened to the music? Oh, here we go.
I love it when you'll
Call
always,
me Big Papa.
I picked the mic up and you beat me to it. I feel like John Little. I'm gonna go me.
That's like when you got the mail on me. You got the mailman on me. Yeah, and then let's say you're throbbing.
You're throbbing?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. That's a
now.
weird transition.
No.
Say it again.
I'm sorry.
So it goes, so here's where we left off.
We were on to something.
I think we need to rework the transition.
That's the problem with it?
It's a callback.
Hold on a second. Let's get
It says, I can't wait
a little
to
smoother.
It says, I can't wait to mix that batter back into your mouth after this amazingly beautiful ceremony, which is sponsored in part by Beach Cops, available on Patreon. I'll love you
And
through
Little Caesars.
I'll love you through sickness.
No, we were not advertising other brands.
We are.
I'll love you through sickness as long as it's with wealth. When the money stops dropping, these breasts will stop flopping.
Into your mouth.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player.
Yeah.
And that's where we've loved.
And then say, I fucked your brother. But
He was not as
I was
good as
passed out.
I didn't press charges because I love you.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put the family through hell, but you should know this.
I fucked your brother, but I was passed out on top of him. I passed out because he made me come so hard.
Can I say I love that you overlooked that I had sexual relations
No,
with your
I
brother.
say I fucked your brother. I like the hard transition because now you know that we've changed topics.
We've kept it beautiful and calm at the
It's
beginning.
clear. There's no subliminal.
And
loud and
in my
clear.
defense, I was passed out because I came so hard. I blacked out for a week.
I came so hard at his giant dick.
Not like yours.
Yeah.
Your inverted dick.
Say yours is also good too,
Yours is good.
but you definitely got your dick from your mother.
Your clit dick is.
Clit dick. Your clit dick is just fine for marriage. In parentheses.
But if I'm going on spring break, your dick is at the bottom of the list.
Or a girls' night. Or if I'm in town by myself.
If I'm on a business
that
trip.
covers everything, I think.
So it says, okay, I fucked your brother, but I was passed out because I came so hard at his giant dick. Not like yours, which is also good too, but you definitely got your clit dick from your mother. Your brother's dick is one for spring break, while yours is for marriage.
Yours is forever. His is forever making me horny.
Your tiny dick is my forever penis. His giant monster dick was just a good time.
And I promise to only think about it every third time we have sex.
And every second of my life. Every second of my life. She's gonna read these. This is a guarantee. I promise to only think about it every second of my life.
This may cure her mother's hearing.
She's like, I've been able to hear this whole time.
Just start shaking. Oh,
I hear something.
Say,
I'm gonna read this.
she might. She's a big fan of yours, Eleanor.
I'm excited about that. I apologize for these monsters.
Should I read the whole thing just to see the whole
let's see how it
flavor?
flows.
Yeah.
Ranger Rick, you're my best friend with benefits, which crazily used to be my dog. You're the best baker I know. Your cream pies are delicious. You've been filling me with a baker's dozen. I can't wait to mix that batter back in your mouth after this amazingly beautiful ceremony, which is sponsored in part by Beach Cops, available on Patreon. I'll love you through sickness. I'll love you through sickness as long as it's with wealth. When the money stops dropping, these breasts will stop flopping in your mouth. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. I fucked your brother, but I was passed out because I came so hard at his giant dick. Not like yours, which is also good, but you definitely got your clit dick from your mother. Your brother's dick is one for spring break, while yours is for marriage. Your tiny penis is my forever penis. His is forever making me horny. I vow to only think about his penis every third time we have sex and every second of my life.
I love you with all my heart.
In conclusion, Your Honor, not guilty.
And then in conclusion, Your Honor, not guilty. Now, do we have to write his?
Case dismissed.
Case dismissed. And then it's you may now eat my pussy.
You may now put the tongue on the pussy. Eleanor, what are you thinking?
Say,
I've gone numb.
yeah, you can say I promise to love you even when your butthole hair gets gray.
That'll be a PS.
Oh yeah, P.S. For what? Piss? Sex?
Now, does he say, do we write his vows, or maybe we just write her vows? So then we'll just put...
Oh, you think he's writing his own? Might be a good move.
He's having who's
Wait, we have to
what's the
do both,
equivalent of
right?
us to
think
write
so.
I
his?
think so.
Maybe Eleanor should write his.
Oh yeah, Eleanor.
Yeah, because you know what a woman wants to hear.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And that's the sound of us, her face getting slapped by dice on Instagram.
Eleanor, what do you? I know that you're running low on energy here because
No,
you didn't eat. This is a very taxing
I'm not a
podcast
morning
physically.
eater. So-
You're not a morning eater.
You're a
Okay.
morning
I think they
beater.
call that anorexia.
Is he saying fart or fun?
Come on, get your head out of this. Get your head out of the dirt. All right, let's keep these vows going.
So now,
Here, turn it down.
just keep
Oh boy, this wedding may not happen.
Oh, it's raining.
I believe
got
you.
rained out.
How did I believe you? You said, uh-oh, this wedding might not happen.
Should we
I
quote?
thought you had it real news.
Should we quote Jack Burton? in
Yes.
this
Yeah,
wedding
to
vow?
quote Jack Burton.
As old Jack Burton used to say, "I'll love you,
No
fuck
matter
you."
how sandy and dry your pussy gets.
What is there?
Turn-
Ranger Rick.
Turn the music down a little
Should
more.
it be "I'll
So
love
wait,
you
this is
through
him
transition"?
To her. We're doing him to
Yeah.
her now.
Yeah, say, oh yeah, say, I love you with all my heart. I've always felt like I am a woman trapped in a man's body.
This is Ranger Rick.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, at the end of at Poltrons, do we put do you like me too? XOXO right back or else?
Or else.
Your friend said that you like me.
Hey, that's how he starts. Hey, your friend said you like me.
She doesn't say, I promise. Oh, no, it's him. to
She
her.
does. Yeah, she makes a lot of promises in her vows.
Okay.
And that you want to go with me, marriage style.
I promise to laugh at all your dumb fucking fun
Yeah,
jokes, you piece of shit.
I want to wear your varsity marriage jacket.
Your fart city marriage, Jack?
Yeah, your farticity.
Did you say fart city?
I don't know anymore. Fart
hope-
City. I'd love to live there.
Here, you can
Promise
have this
to
now.
love me even though I'll be a varsity cunt every time you tell a fart joke.
Where does the sound come out?
The speaker.
Yeah, of the speaker. So his is going to start. Dearest Poltron, I must confess, I've always felt like a woman trapped in a man's body.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, wait, you do this. I'm working the sound, you son
Which
of a
is
bitch.
why you love me more than your brother. My brother.
Oh, you're bringing the brother back, Eleanor? That's a touchy thing now.
But that's why she likes him, because he's a woman.
Oh, he said, okay. You should say.
Not like your brother, who's all man.
Yeah. You should
And
say.
can you put, and I've decided to wear your skin as a suit.
But only after you die or I kill you.
Can you please incorporate this baby's hair?
I brought three
only thing-
locks of Frank Britton Ricketts hair.
The only thing that gets me wet is that baby's head.
Oh.
Wait, we're doing the guy.
Oh,
Yeah, this-
wait.
No, that's what he said.
This is one of your
The
vows.
only thing that gets my dick hole wet is that baby's head.
Well, he is a woman.
Here's what.
I'd say,
Body.
by the way, if you want
so far
to hear about the baby, go to Beach Cops on Patreon.
This baby has semen in his hair. What are you guys
Ranger
talking
Rick,
about?
That's yours.
Ranger Rick may be getting the worst of this.
word.
He
Okay.
says, "Dearest Poltron, I must confess I've always felt like a woman trapped in a man's body, which is why you love me more than my brother, which is a bold thing to say because it's a touchy thing. My brother may be all man, but I have that sensitive side that gets you going."
Hopefully, this guy's brother didn't die like the horrible
As
I put
Eleanor,
that in there. Hopefully my brother didn't die.
as Eleanor Kerrigan always says, the only thing that gets me wet is that baby's head.
The only thing that gets my tiny dick slit wet.
Dick slit.
Jesus Christ. The only thing that gets my meat envelope juiced up.
Dick slit.
Jesus
Can you
Christ.
say that?
Yes, you can say
Yeah.
that.
Clit, dick,
Hey,
slit.
let's ask
wet.
a judge.
Wait, that case was dismissed.
I split the difference. I said the only thing that gets my clit dick slit, and then in parentheses, can I say that wet is that baby's head.
Yeah.
And we're quoting Eleanor Kerrigan, so you can say anything you want.
Yeah.
And that's also a plug that people are like, ooh, this Eleanor's funny. I should check her out.
Eleanor sounds. Should I put that I shoot from the hip on my comedy or?
Say, and then
Say I'm just shooting from the hip here.
say, and you know what? I love Eleanor's take on life. I love her shoot from the hip.
Take on life.
It's very exciting and refreshing. You know what else is refreshing?
We say shoot from the broken hip.
Beach cops on
Broken
Patreon.
hip, yeah.
One more year, I'll be shooting from a broken hip.
And then talk about Ronnie. And then say, hey, I'm glad now that when we
That
move
we
into
finally met.
yeah, and then when we move into a neighborhood, I don't have to go to door anymore because I did my 7 years on the list.
So I said, quick plug to the Cheez-Its comic of the month of September of 2019, Eleanor Kerrigan. I love Eleanor's shoot from the hip take on life. Like it's freshly cut 7-Up cake. It's so refreshing.
You
You have to
motherfucker.
get that in there.
Yeah.
What is
By
it?
the way, I had 7-Up cake last week.
How was it?
Oh, a store bought now because
My
you were
mother
converted.
made it for me.
From the store.
She bought it. What have you found out your mother's buying from the store all these
Meanwhile,
years?
you have to see how packed my mother's house was because there was
Why? And then your
7-Up
brother
cake.
cleared the room.
Why is she hoarding children again?
She's had 48 grandkids shipped in from other places.
All to eat 7-Up cake.
Oh man, I don't know. This house feels empty. There's only 80 people here.
There
I might
once
as well
was
make a 7-Up cake. That draws them in.
there
Why
once
don't
was
you
a
guys just make
Kerrigan.
a 7-Up trough?
That was the bathtub.
It's feeding time. Come on, piggies.
Come on, I gotta go
get that 7-Up cake.
I gotta go slop the Kerrigans.
Oh.
The Kerrigans come in from their stolen car.
Hey.
She just throws it out of the 7-Up bucket and just throws it
They
in.
come off.
Bucket of 7-Up.
They come off the toboggan.
Oh my God.
There's week-old cabbage in there and carrots.
Does your mom put antibiotics in the 7-Up?
Is it true in winter?
Help you grow.
In winter, you guys would pour 7-Up down the roof to get 7-Up icicles
Yes.
for the Canadians.
Oh, your brother Billy lost his eye because a 7-Up icicle hit him. Fell off the roof.
That's why his bad farts. His eyes
That
always
was
leaking.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Who can clear a room where they have to hear
Bobby.
farts?
Oh my God.
No one can compete with him out of the 14 kids.
Is he
No one else?
No.
is he Philly's number one farter?
He's Philly's cheesesteak
And
farter.
he's number 9. He's the 9th kid. I think he just got a
the
bad.
fart gene. Maybe your mom.
Bad in-
Maybe your mom had some shit in her.
And it just got stuck in Bobby.
Stuck in his
Yeah.
brain.
It was her hardest delivery.
Which one watched you shower?
Her 9th was her hardest delivery.
I know.
She's
That's
like,
how-
I may not have 10 through 18 now.
That's how fucking lazy
Which one?
he is.
If he couldn't watch you shower, did he set up a camera to make sure you washed?
Oh, my brother Jimmy, he would do it as a goof. Like
Jimmy older than
He would
you?
record you in the shower as a goof.
Jimmy's older.
Oh, when he opened the shower curtain, he'd be like, "Look at me, I'm jerking it. Oh, that fake! Look at that cum. It's a goof."
Hey, you know what would be really funny if I fucked
bit.
you?
It would be funny if we made out while I did this.
Oh my God! Wait, you stroke it as this hilarious goof.
Here's a goof. I'm going to get in the shower with you from behind.
Dude, it's gonna be so funny when I come.
You're gonna laugh. I'm
Don't
gonna laugh.
tell mom. Her
what I'm
sense of humor is not that good.
Yeah. She doesn't like this kind of humor. She doesn't like potty rape humor.
I'm laughing at the
Potty rape incest humor.
potty what?
Potty rape incest humor.
That's where I draw the line.
Moms draw the line at it, and so does the dice.
Hey, look, Mom, we're sandwiching Eleanor.
I hate you guys.
Hey, Eleanor, what do you say? You and I, 69. Wait for Mom to come home from work. She probably will be home between now and 8 hours from now.
Here, let's role play some stepbrother and stepsister porno. It's hilarious.
You guys were cutting edge.
You guys are sick.
We're sick. Your brother's watching you shower. We're the ones talking about it. How are we sick?
He didn't watch me shower.
What, he listened? What was he doing?
Oh, he touched you shower?
We
He
ripped
closed
the
his eyes and
curtain
felt you
down.
showering? He's like,
During
Who's
the
in there? Is
fight.
that Charlie?
He put on hello. Is it me you're looking
Couldn't tell
for?
if it was me or Charlie. That's what it was.
Oh, he's like, let me grab your genitals and see which who's who.
Is he the oldest?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
No. Number 4.
He's the horniest.
He is my
You guys
pig.
are like the fucking.
He is my piggy
You
brother.
guys are like the
Shady Bunch.
You guys are like the dwarfs.
Shady Bunch.
You're like the dwarfs. He's like, he's farty, he's horny.
He's farty. He's horny.
He's rapey.
He's 7-Up cakey.
I'm cakey.
He's pre-diabetic.
Cakey is my favorite.
He's pre-diabetic.
Favorite dwarf. 7-Up cakey.
He's close to mommy.
7-Up cakey. It's just this fat little guy. We can't come over his
He's just eating cake constantly.
He's felony. Eleanor may date him.
felony.
I'm felony. Felonor.
No, you.
This is Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Man.
I don't have time for this.
How many of them are you? 15?
10.
The 10 dwarves of Philly. This is its shower inspector.
It's 10.
This is
10.
This is toboggan puller.
This is Smokey.
You know how they used to go to school?
They were
Mom
all
used to strap on a harness and pull them through the snowy streets on a toboggan.
She'd throw pieces of 7-Up cake in front of him to keep him going.
In the summer, they'd put the toboggan on a skateboard.
7-Up cakey got mad at us eating all the 7-Up
Oh, really?
time.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, you got to eat quick if you're going to get a 7-Up
But 7-Up cakey is a pain in the ass.
Was Jimmy, did he have to do shower inspections for the whole 10?
Yes.
Every school day?
All right, who's next? I only got so many loads in my ball bag.
Here, cough and spread your asshole. I gotta see if you're smuggling anything.
3 of you are going to have to shower together because I only got one more load left.
All right, that's fine.
He doesn't like to shit alone. He likes to shit with an audience.
Oh, he likes to shit in someone's mouth or on their chest.
Yeah.
We're at the Globe where they perform Shakespeare.
Philadelphia's
It's a
Shakespeare in the park.
Shakespearean
Shakespeare in the park.
Park.
Shakespeare in
It's
the
a
park.
Shakespearean shit. It's like real.
It's to be or not to be runny.
No, to pee or not to pee in your mouth. That is the question.
To watch you shower.
We
or
should
not.
do pornographic Shakespeare.
Once more to the farts, dear friend, once more. Or close up my butt with your
guys are
English
sick.
dick.
We're also stupid as hell. Eleanor also tapped out about 15 minutes.
Oh, definitely.
She's texting little. I know what you mean.
All right, let's pick this up.
Not read
I'm
any of those
texting my
texts.
brothers to be
Can we
like, you got to
please?
get on a flight. We got some.
We talked to your brother
kick.
called in on a podcast.
Which
and he-
one?
He was getting fresh with me and
A
O'Neill.
live
Billy.
beach cop.
Yeah, he was threatening us.
Yeah, he goes, well, you guys get in the shower and I'll watch you.
Hey, don't make me treat you like my sister. Make me watch.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Billy. Or Charlie.
Charlie.
Let's play neighborhood car wash and get Eleanor in a bikini and watch her.
Hey, Eleanor.
We'll put our bikes up and
Why don't you hose oose off the toboggan with your bikini?
We'll have her wash all our bike seats with her vagina.
I told Jeff I was talking to my dad the other day, and he literally referenced toboggan 3 times. I almost threw up. It's so hard.
Was that the name of one of your siblings?
He was talking about
your pet rat?
being on a trip with my mom and all their friends.
And they brought the
It's like-
toboggan, they
and we
checked
brought
it.
the toboggan, and we put Charlie on the end of it. And his ass was dragging on that toboggan. I'm like, I can't even hear what he's saying. I'm laughing. So
Talking about
hard.
that toboggan.
And you don't know what he thinks. I'm laughing at him. I'm just laughing at toboggan.
Which one of your brother's tidy whities were handed down to you to wear to school?
To prom.
Here's Jimmy.
That's when I stopped
Here's
wearing
Jimmy's first
underwear.
pair of tidy whities.
Did you wear a jeans jacket and men's briefs to prom?
I did. It was very itchy. You get itchy from that.
Yeah, that's because you didn't watch the skid
A lot
marks
of
out.
shit.
Which of your brothers did you bring to prom?
Which one of your brothers watched you before you went to prom?
and then after.
Oh man! So did you go all the way with your brother after prom?
Did anyone figure your 7-Up cake?
You're in the same house.
Your family could have its own
telling
prom. It's
you.
so
He's like, Charlie. Your mom's like, well, you make sure you bring her home by midnight.
you guys have the same curfew, so come on home.
And then everyone sleeps in the same bedroom. So Charlie's like, everybody close your ears. It's prom night.
Remember our family motto: keep it in the family.
I'm trying to picture them listening to this.
They would like it.
Oh man.
They would like
They just have.
You always are so positive. They would like it.
You got it. What if they just had a glass to their ear and then they put it up to your butt? Jeez. Oh, it sounds like
And
it's
they
hot
hear,
heavy.
And they hear the ocean.
People always ask because there's so many of us and we lived in a small space. If I got molested,
Would you live in a tiny house?
a tiny house, we did a row home.
They were innovators.
You lived in a row home.
Right, so I had but people ask, but I don't know because I'm a heavy sleeper.
Thought it was a
so I don't know
toboggan
if I
home.
did.
It was a shoe.
It's a little old lady and lived in a shoe.
Little.
And
7-Up.
and they asked if you got molested. And you're like,
Your voice
I
is
don't
too
know.
normal.
yeah. You would have to be
I'm a
real
heavy
high
sleeper,
pitched.
so I don't know.
Unless she was molested at like 20. Then.
But my mom's sister had 10 kids too, so we would also.
You had 10 cousins?
Yeah. So we would
Would you
go-
guys set up tug of wars?
when we
They
would
said
go?
a fucking 10-on-10 football game.
when
You guys
we-
didn't see
listen
10
to me. When we
10
would
brides
stay
for
at
10
their
brothers.
house, 10
Yeah.
brides for 10 brothers. When we would stay at their house, we had to sleep feet to like.
Oh, so you
head
could
to foot.
69 better.
You guys are cousins, so you can.
Because everybody had a
All of
foot
us.
fetish?
So I don't know if my cousins have been in me. I mean,
Oh, okay. Oh, so you couldn't identify which one it was.
But it was always Jimmy.
no, we're good people.
I'm fucking done. I can't, are we done with these vows?
Look at O'Neill.
don't know. I'm gonna write
he's
that
saying
in
I
there.
tagged out. You tagged.
I always tag out. Like, it's emotionally exhausting.
Yeah, but you make me mad when you do it because I'm having such a good time, and then you're like, I'm sick of this shit.
I flip on a dime. Let's just go back to kazoo and farts. Let's keep it simple. We got too complicated
After we're
Wait,
over
did
the
we
years.
get the vows? Did we finish the vows?
Well, here, turn it down. Let's finish these up and then.
The little puppy. I'm taking this stillborn baby home with me.
Somebody needs to.
I love your little fat.
Eleanor, you really bonded with Frank.
Frank won't leave.
We
my
take
side.
Instagram pictures with him.
Where is?
Okay, let's finish strong.
Okay.
Hey, turn it down. Till we.
Did we finish the vows?
I don't think so.
Okay. Wait. Are we finishing the vows? We were at a bank this morning. Signing paperwork. Hey, first of all, I love how Dwight goes, you know those FARTs? And I go, what are you? This guy can spell.
The guy working at the bank.
bank
The
guy
guy-
can spell.
I spelled farts, FARTs, to the bank guy wouldn't
The
know.
guy had no clue. I saw him. He was baffled. And then you mentioned dildos fairly loud.
I have two brains. I have one when I go to a bank and I just ask important questions and shut the fuck up. And then he's talking about dildos and spelling out farts like the guy across is completely illiterate. Doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Dwight was trying to get a new Patreon member, so he was giving him a little sample.
Testing out a little of our material on him.
Let's just
And
say.
DeWitt said, "Do you want me to play the song I made for the podcast now or later?"
DeWitt had a boombox over his shoulder. He's just playing Beach Cups episodes.
DeWitt had a fake ass up to his mouth practicing eating it.
And I said, does this count as my signature?
And then he looked at us. He goes, "Do you guys like to eat BUTTS's?"
And I said, "I don't know what it is. You're going to have to say it out loud."
And then he goes, "What?"
And then he said, "Yeah."
How loud was that music at that fucking bank, by the way?
They were really, their DJ needed to take it all. It was early in the morning.
I think it was.
Richard Marx.
Really?
Wait, so read the vows.
So here's the man's vow.
I got it. I gotta turn off this music for a second.
I'll turn it down.
We're also going to run out of card on that camera in a second.
I gotta pee soon.
Dearest Poltron, I must confess, I've always felt like a woman trapped in a man's body, which is why you love me more than my brother, which is a bold thing to say because it's a touchy thing. My brother may be all man, but I have that sensitive side that gets you going. As Eleanor Kerrigan always says, the only thing that gets my clit dick slit, can't I say that wet, is that baby's head. Quick plug to the Cheez-Its
That's what you always say.
That's the bit. That's what people are going to come up to her.
That's what you always say.
Quick plug to the Cheez-Its comic of the month of September of 2019, Eleanor Kerrigan. I love Eleanor's shoot from the hip take on life. Like a freshly cut 7-Up cake, it's so refreshing. Are we done with these vows?
Oh, wait. And then say, I love the way the cake squirts in my mouth.
I've never been so jealous of a baby. I want to be as dead as this baby.
Say that.
You are inside, don't worry.
Hey, sometimes I think we did die years ago.
Be careful when you're fucking me to hit that dead baby inside.
That dead calcified baby. I'll always.
Calcified is great.
I say I'll always work my tiny penis around the dead calcified baby
Yeah.
inside of you.
And say, I'll always milk those udders. Like a...
Those my floppy udders.
Yeah. I'll always let you suck on my udders.
He's going to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I said, okay.
Put man udders.
Yeah,
Say-
man udders.
Maybe-
Mudders.
Not to be confused with my...
He said,
my nut
Baby
bag
have
udders.
scoliosis.
Probably. It's got a lot of... It's got rickets.
he said, oh, I love how that cake squirts in my mouth. And as Eleanor also always says, I love how when you're fucking me, you hit that dead baby inside.
That dead calcified baby.
Oh, sorry.
Calcified
Calcified.
baby. I love the way it's wispy hair. It
let
tickles
the baby hair tickle your dick. That's what I
Yeah.
was just going to say.
Yeah, whoa.
tickling.
You're officially a beach cop, Eleanor.
Synchronicity.
More like synchropicity.
With great minds.
By the way,
think alike.
can you retract the statement that she's also a beach cop for legal reasons?
Oh, yeah.
She's officially a beach cop guest.
No,
Yeah.
I already have it
Thank you.
cut out.
Yeah, I hope you have a lawyer on retainer. I also hope your lawyer wears a retainer.
And does schoolgirl videos.
My lawyer, I have the same lawyer as the Comedy Store.
What? Oh, boy. Let's not give him a plug.
No.
Okay, so as Eleanor also always says, I love how when you're fucking me, you hit that dead calcified baby inside. Let that fuzzy hair tickle your tiny pee-pee.
Oh, boy.
I love you. I hold you. I mold you. I kill you.
I wear you.
I wear you.
I feel you.
I wear you. I am you.
Marry me.
You married
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh my God, I love you. I kill you. I wear you. I am you. Marry me.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes, I'm wearing your underwear right now.
You may now kill each other.
And by underwear, I mean your vagina skin.
I mean your mother's.
I mean your mother's face.
P.S. I just smelled your mother's underwear in the bathroom.
And it smells like your mother's face.
She needs to stop eating asparagus
Out of my dick.
out of my dick bowl.
Out of my slit dick. Clit slick dick.
Okay.
dick.
Wow, this has been real
That's hard to say.
action packed.
Action. Action.
Action,
It's got all the action you need.
Eleanor, how did you like the show?
I
it actually
thought
didn't get that
the show-
crazy.
Should I read? I'll read the end of
Yeah,
the
I
vows.
gotta call Little.
Read
I
a
don't
little
know
bit of
what
the end of
he's
the
saying.
vows and then let's play it with the music I wrote.
I thought there was gonna
Well, no.
be flash.
Here's the thing: we used to record it in the dark,
Yeah, that's what he.
but since we switched to video, it's harder to do because I can't find a good night vision camera to do it. So now it's during the light. But we used to go pitch black; you couldn't see anything, and I think that's what he's referring to.
What did he say?
And we also do it.
Oh, okay.
We also do it when the sun's up, and then the sun would slowly set, and it would just get darker and darker and darker.
What did he say though? He said it
He
was too
said
crazy.
that it was too crazy. He goes, "Hey, I had to take a break. I told him I need a break." Like he was really upset.
He was really feeling it.
Yeah, he said he'll come back in like 2021.
And Earl too. Earl.
Be cool. I felt like I had to go to rehab.
Daddy Man had to call the direct phone number line for rehab.
Trying to make Daddy Man go to rehab. I'm like, be cool.
So and the 11 a.m. really is a different vibe, but
Yeah.
It's like a breakfast buffet. It's nice.
It's the breakfast
airy.
club.
It's all you can eat. It makes you sick.
We have frittatas.
You gotta shit your pants.
You eat
Sure
some
get food
Cheez-Its.
poisoning.
All right.
Frittata and Cheez-Its.
Or next episode we should all have a theme that you have to make a joke around. Every joke has to revolve around this one thing.
Yes.
Yeah, ultimate wordplay. We'll call it the wordplay competition.
Sounds like it would last about 4 minutes.
Wordplay
Sounds like it might last for 4 hours.
Yeah. Isn't this like?
You remember when
4
someone
hours?
goes, "Hey, let's ask Toots some questions."
Wordplay
That's true.
competition, more like word gay competition.
I'll finish these vows. So it says, it's like a 7-Up cake. It's so refreshing. Are we done with these vows? Oh, I love how that cake squirts in my mouth. As Eleanor also always says, I love how when you're fucking me, you hit that dead calcified baby inside. Let that fuzzy hair tickle your tiny pee-pee. I love you. I kill you. I wear you. I am you. Marry me. P.S. I'm wearing your panties right now. Double P.S. I just smelled your mother's pee in the bathroom. She needs to stop eating asparagus out of my clit dick slit hole.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
And remember,
vows.
everyone,
You're
check
welcome.
out patreon.com.
If they're listening to this, they're listening. They're already.
No, at the wedding.
Oh, at the
We
wedding.
might get some more
Oh, okay.
people.
For him, yeah. And by the way, I can't stress this enough. Even more important than this marriage,
Go to
beachcops.com. No, patreon.com. Search Beach Cops.
/beachcops.
Whatever.
You're mad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I just ended it.
Let's end on some just
So
kazoo.
I want to hear the
farts.
whole thing from beginning to end with that music that I put.
And I want it backwards.
Oh wow. Okay. I forgot about the music.
Yeah.
I'll read it fast.
Okay.
Did you put the music in?
That's it.
That's not the music.
Oh, no. It's
Little Nas. Did you add little Nas in there?
No, I didn't.
oh, wait. I think I fucked it up.
Hurry, take it off, just in case we want to put it out to the public.
Yeah. Okay.
That kazoo is killing it.
Oh, wait till you hear it.
So get all the others off.
All right, we got to hurry. We're going to run out of cards.
Okay.
That red light's still flashing.
Okay, Ranger Rick, you're my best friend with benefits, which crazily used to be my dog. You're the best baker I know. Your cream pies are delicious. You've been filling me with the baker's dozen. I can't wait to mix that batter back into your mouth after this amazingly beautiful ceremony, which is sponsored in part by Beach Cops, available on Patreon. I'll love you through sickness as long as it's with wealth. When the money stops dropping, these breasts will stop flopping in your mouth. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. I fucked your brother, but I was passed out because I came so hard at his giant dick. Not like yours, which is also good, but you definitely got your clit dick from your mother. Your brother's dick is one for spring break, while yours is for marriage. Tiny penis is my forever penis. His is forever making me horny. I vow to only think about his penis every third time we have sex and every second of my life. I love you with all my heart. In conclusion, Your Honor, case dismissed, and you may now lawfully put your tongue on my pussy. P.S. I promise to love you even when your butthole hair gets gray. Oh, and do you like me too? Check yes or no, or else. Oh, and what's your favorite number? Mine is pi. Dearest Poltron, I must confess I've always felt like a woman trapped in a man's body, which is why you love me more than my brother, which is a bold thing to say because it's a touchy thing. My brother may be all man, but I have that sensitive side that gets you going. As Eleanor Kerrigan always says, the only thing that gets my clit dick slit, can I say that, wet is that baby's head. Quick plug to the Cheez-Its Comic of the Month of September of 2019, Eleanor Kerrigan. I love Eleanor's shoot from the hip take on life. Like a freshly cut 7-Up cake, it's so refreshing. Are we done with these vows? Oh, I love how that cake squirts in my mouth. As Eleanor also always says, I love how when you're fucking me that you hit that dead calcified baby inside. Let that fuzzy hair tickle your tiny pee-pee. I love you, I kill you, I wear you, I am you, marry me. P.S. I'm wearing your panties right now. Double P.S. I just smelled your mother's pee in the bathroom. She needs to stop eating asparagus out of my clit dick slit hole. Even more important than this marriage, check out Beach Cops on patreon.com.
Also, I think I have a UTI.
But don't worry, it's from
That's
someone
not a
else.
thought.
Don't worry, it's from me putting my fingers inside.
It's from me putting
My dirty fingers with
It's
cheese.
from me putting my dirty shit covered fingers in my pee.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then also say extra PS. Will Eleanor's brother watch me shower?
Check us out at the Comedy Store. No. Okay.
Oh, and you can hear Eleanor's podcast on the Comedy Channel.
Comedy Store podcast on the Comedy Channel. Also, all things comedy.
All right, I think we've done it. Poltron, you're welcome.
I hope you liked it.
Many,
You better use them.
many years together.
Yeah,
both of you.
If you are dumb enough to use these, film it.
How dare you? How dare you? She's not going to use them if you say that.
No, it was reverse psychology.
I was trying for a minute to be like a
Wait, turn it
person
down
at
for a
the
second.
wedding and just listening to that.
Yeah.
With no
Oh,
context?
Yeah. No context. Yeah.
You're like her cousin. You're like, what?
You're like, oh, it's two schizophrenics getting married.
Technically, this is my.
I haven't seen Poltron in a
Yeah.
while. Seems like she has brain trauma.
Oh, did you guys meet in a psych ward?
Was Poltron dropped as a baby? Was Poltron this
She
as a
had
baby?
rickets.
Did you guys meet on braindiseases.org?
Oh, wait. Real quick. Rock, paper, scissors for which one of you guys gets this baby. I'm out. Ready? Let's do it.
Wait, how are we going to do a three-way rock,
no,
paper,
sorry.
scissors?
It's two-way. I'm
Can't
not
Eleanor
in.
just take it?
No, because we'll never get it back because she'll love it too much. This
I
baby
won't
doesn't deserve love.
How about you? Eleanor picks a number. DeWitt and I
Plus, my neighbor might
go.
think it's
Whoever
his.
gets closest to it takes it.
Okay.
Without
Wait.
going over Price is Right style.
Okay, Eleanor,
I picked
everyone
a
close
number.
your eyes and you show me the number on your hand.
What is it, 1 through 10?
Yeah, 1 through 10. Show me the number on your hand. Okay. Go.
DeWitt, you go first.
7.
4?
Whoa, it was 4.
Fuck.
Wait, the person who gets it gets the baby or the person who doesn't get it?
closest
I
to
get it.
Oh, okay, you got the
Give
baby.
me Frank.
You cheated. That's how much you want
think
this
I don't
baby.
want this baby?
Oh, can
Don't
you?
hurt him.
I keep it in my trunk so my real baby doesn't get near
And
this.
his
That
mom
baby
found it one
was
time and was like,
comforting
what
to
the
me
fuck?
during this chaotic
Oh, yeah, that's a,
fucking.
what do they call that?
Comfort baby.
A misery baby.
No, it's a, oh, fuck, I can't even think. It's like no, like the animal.
Emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support baby.
Like the animal.
Should I fly with that baby just
Yeah.
to fuck
Yeah,
with
of
people?
course.
Like, yeah.
All right,
If
just
you
in
should
your-
do that. Bring two.
in your
Gotta go.
luggage.
I'm
in my
a little bit
luggage.
miffed that we rushed through that those vows, but I think if you slow them down.
Okay, when's she
Really
getting
good.
married? We could do a second set, a backup set, in case she doesn't like those.
Let's do a backup set later.
Next week.
Yeah,
We-
got
Poltron.
a
If you have any
year.
notes, we'll
have a
address
year.
them.
Oh, we have a year? Oh, every episode we'll just rewrite those vows.
Look,
Yeah.
see how he's doing that?
Oh, I know, he's nursing
Oh, yeah, I'm breastfeeding.
Looks like you're just chafing its face with your chest hair.
I'm doing that too.
Eleanor, thanks for coming on.
Do you have
thank
anything to
you.
butt plug?
Oh, is it over?
Thank
man.
God. You want to go
Yeah.
more?
No, I
All
just
right.
feel like I should hold Frank for a while.
I'm turning it off.
Wait, why?
Do you have anything to plug?
I don't. When does it come out? Just go to my website,
2 years.
EleanorJKerrigan.com.
At .net.
Is this
.org.
Is this GeoCities?
Eleanor's can be found at lemonparties.org.
I'm going on the road. I'm in Portland next week.
Oh, okay. You gonna pick up some road hole?
Harvey's, yeah, whoever's out there.
Oh, Harvey's Casino in Reno?
Harvey's Beach Cops. Harvey's Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, okay.
Have you met Harvey?
The 12th to the 15th.
Old horny Harvey up there.
No, there's like a it's very exciting there. There's voodoo
right.
donuts.
Oh yeah, those are great.
See?
I'm shutting this off.
You
We're
can
gonna
go to
run out of.
Universal City.
There's a speakeasy.
We're gonna run out of
It's
cards.
Exciting.
We gotta go.
I'll miss you guys.
I don't believe you, Jeff. Any last things you want to say?
Last words,
I don't know
Jeff?
if I can do this podcast anymore, but I may be back.
He'll be back. He's always coming.
I was
back.
at the bank. I gotta come back.
Hey, one comment from
I'm happy to be part of this now.
All
on the
right.
beach
comment
club.
from a fan. How do they do it? John Little.
And I'm at.
You gotta not think about your family while you're doing it.
How do they do it?
Obviously.
You gotta turn off all of the intellect you have. You have to think that your brain is mush.
No, I picture my brain as a toilet and I flush it right before we do this podcast.
I just visualize myself as a piece of shit being flushed down the toilet.
No, what you do, I get Ryan to take an upper decker in my brain.
I pretend Eleanor's brother's watching me shower, and I have to put on the best show I can, even though it hurts me emotionally.
But you need that praise.
Yeah. I need her to tell me I look good.
All right. I'm done.
You're a sick man. Because we have a lot to talk about.
Man, it's crazy, isn't it?